Way
Back
back in
up.
the fucking city.
in the city. Hey guys, we're back. We're just catching up on last session. So, let's settle in and catch up with the heroes of the prophecy. Quick recap. Last session, I can't even remember where y'all started at. However, y'all, that's what it was. Y'all had found out from Mistred at the Temple of the Five that upon depositing the body of Castor, in hopes to either speak with the dead or just dispose of him or something else, the lines of communication got crossed. A nod and a wink turned into a resurrection spell, and they brought him back to life while you were away from the city. Since then, he has been seen walking around town, and you decided to get more information since the Great Games start tomorrow. And you know that he has some things to say about you, and apparently he's been saying it to the satyrs and the halflings and gnomes here up in the village of the vineyard satyrs. Following his trail, you came up to the village of the vineyard satyrs. You found that there was forest gnomes and halflings and a couple different types of satyrs, a tribe of tradesmen and a tribe of those who managed the vineyard. And they told you that there was this group of bandits that had been shaking them down, essentially, taking captives in exchange for ransom. But what they were demanding, these tribes were either unable to or unwilling to pay. So, being the heroes that you are, after gathering a little bit of information about Castor and what these individuals were doing here, Hercus was healed of his insanity by apparently his long-lost wife, and you set up along the small stream, the dried stream bed, to approach these bandits and rectify the situation. Along the way, you ran into a very dim but very pleasant Cyclops. Befriending him a bit, you convinced him you were going to play a game of hide and seek, and so he stomped off into the woods. Renatus himself casted some spells to help with the illusion, and then you assaulted the camp. These bandits were well equipped, well armed, and good at fighting. However, in the end, thanks in no small part to some amazing fighting ability, tactics, and a polymorph spell at the very end, the great ape facing down a Cyclops who was intent on punishing you for hurting his friends, you prevailed. Once the dust had settled, you took account of your situations. The Aina ape and Lycus had walked off to go clear the stream, allowing the water to flow and thus replenish the vineyard of Mitros, helping out the tribe there. Euron went to the wagon where all of these captives were held and opened the door, introduced herself, let them know it was safe to come out, and ran into a blonde-haired, relatively thin, soft-spoken satyr who identified herself as Aola, the sister of Castor. During this entire period, Cyanus was off in town cultivating his contacts within the cult of the snake to see if he could find out any more information about Castor. So, we're going to catch up with you here in a little bit, Cyanus, depending on what your party members do. We'll say that, for purposes of brevity and to keep things simple, you cultivated these contacts, got whatever information you could. I got with you offline about that. And you since came back to the place you left them, knowing they were headed towards the vineyard. You followed the trail. You're going to be in the village of the vineyard satyrs when they come back there. So, we can handle that there, okay?
Gotcha.
So, you are all in the glade, the bandit camp, that shrine to some unknown god, or perhaps even Pythor himself, off to the left-hand side. Euron, you are at the wagon with all of these captives, forest gnomes and satyrs alike. Aola is with you. Renatus is not here with us, so he's just going to be pretty quiet this session. Ina, you and Lycus are off at the stream bed. So if y'all want to get you all back together, unless you have something in particular to talk to Aola or the captives about Euron, or unless there's something in particular Lycus, you and Ina want to talk about before y'all come back together here in the glade, you're free to do that. And then we'll catch up there. So have at it if there is anything.
I just want to break the dam down while I'm in ape mode. That's my only thing.
Okay.
Muted kid.
Muted.
forgot I didn't have it. Ina, smash. Yeah, right. Yeah. Not me. No. Smash that.
Okay, so Ina, it's easy enough. For a second, it takes a little bit to comprehend what he's saying, but then it kind of clicks, and you go over and you start ripping out these giant logs that are falling apart in your hands, these massive stones. Before the stream starts trickling through, you dig down deep and clear the mud out from underneath, going up to your elbows in muck, and the stream eventually becomes unclogged to the point where it just pushes the rest of the debris out of the way on its own. It was a relatively easy task for you. As massive as these things were, with your size and your strength, no problem. So, you're on. Anything for you?
I just want to make sure if is anyone any of them injured or?
Give me a medicine check.
Oh, good God. Okay. Didn't have my sheet open. Crap.
Unprepared.
Fight me. That's an 18.
Okay. They look hungry, kind of shaken up a little bit, but physical injuries, none, not really. Mental acuity is there. They seem lucid. They're just really tense and unsure about everything going on with the dead bodies and being captive for several days now and everything else.
And then I'll just, I'll help people out of the wagon and, it's all right. We'll take you back to the village. It'll be all right. Did you hear anything about what they were hoping to get with this, or? I might address this specifically to Aola, since she seems a little less tense.
No. We knew we were being held for ransom, but they just seemed greedy and disrespectful and vicious. They kind of left us alone here. Every now and then they'd come by and harass us and make sure that we weren't messing with the bars and things, but otherwise, no.
Well, that's rude. All right. Then we'll get you back, don't you worry. And I'll just keep helping them out. And whenever I start to see Lycus and Ina come by, I will kind of wave over and be like, I'm here. Beckon.
Well, you certainly hear, before you see them, a couple of trees start swaying to the sides, and you hear the massive of Ina swaying through the trees, and then they come into view, pushing down the last tree, and Lycus, very, very small, next to this great ape, not charging, but walking through the woods, and come back into the glade. As far as polymorph is concerned, I know it says it lasts an hour.
Yeah, no, I'll just say I'm gonna drop it here,
right?
Now that we're done with it. So, I'll rest my arm on her, and then just be like, "What's up?" And then she just begins to fold back into her normal self.
There you go.
And now I'm just touching the side of Ina. Her good side.
Yeah, Ina just sinks to the ground because homegirl is in pain now.
Oh, you be alright.
You better cast some healing on me, sir, because
I don't think I have enough spells left. That was my last,
Oh.
We'll just have to take a rest here. Or something. I was out of magic, y'all.
Alright, I will tough it back to the Seder area where we came from. I don't want to stay here very long, in case there's more out and about. Because I cannot fight again.
I will start leading as soon as I see that everything's all good. I will start leading people and just be like, "Come, all right, we'll walk this way. Do you need help? All right, I've got you. And if there's anyone too tired or weak, Euron will probably offer to piggyback someone."
as you start to walk along, you start to leave the glade. The crowd kind of goes with the flow, keeping to themselves, but they're relatively comfortable around you. They know who you are, and they see what you have done. As you begin to walk off, Lycus and everybody else hears, Lycus, is that really you?
Of course it's me. I'm the only one who can. Oh.
Euron's just doing like a full on like what?
So
what?
He just like charges her and picks her up in like the biggest bear hug imaginable.
Charge forward, arms open wide, screaming in jubilation. She gets a big grin on her face, and she goes to open her arms. She goes to open her arms, but then she hesitates for a moment, and she kind of like clasps her chest again on her robe. And as you're coming in, she just kind of deftly sidesteps you. And, I'm sorry, Lycus. I don't really feel like being touched right now. If you understand, with everything we've been going through.
No, I have no idea what are you talking about? I haven't seen. I thought you were dead. I haven't seen you for years. What are you talking about?
I'm just a little frazzled from being held captive for so long. That's all.
Okay. No, I understand that. Okay. Can I get you anything? How have you been? Hi, how's it going? I'm happy you're alive. Especially since your brother told me you were dead.
Yes, well, he had every reason to believe I was, but let's walk and get back to the village for everybody else, and we can talk along the way if that's okay.
Absolutely! Yeah, let's do it!
It's good to see you. And she starts to fall in line behind and walk with the rest of the group.
That was weird. Whatever. I don't like your ass anyway. I kind of trudge back over to China. So how are you doing?
Not great.
Nah, tough it out. You're a barbarian. You'll get over it.
I smack him with the broadside of my axe.
It just happens.
No. So I was about to save your ass, huh?
I see not much has changed, Lycus.
No, you'd be surprised.
I'm at a bit of a loss. Forgive me. I'm sure this is a bit personal, but how do you two know each other?
She's a satyr.
Yes.
Yes, but most satyrs you don't run and try and tackle with a hug like us.
Yeah, but have you looked at her? Like, who wouldn't want to hug her?
Valid.
Yeah.
She is beautiful. You are very lovely, ma'am.
I know. Oh, her. Yeah. Yeah.
Too much.
It goes way back.
And did I happen to see her, like, grab at her chest or anything like that?
Well, it wasn't, like, grabbing at her chest. It was more like...
Okay.
Yeah, just holding herself back.
Okay. Right, well, no, that was a lot. Let's get you some food and water and your families and...
Yes. Lycus, would you like to talk? It's going to be a little bit before we get to the village.
Sure thing. I'm going to sweep back next to her.
Yeah, she kind of slows her pace a bit to give you guys some space, some privacy. Everybody's walking ahead. So, it's, I want to say, a mile or two, give or take, back to the village. So while Lycus and Aola are talking, is anybody else doing anything? Either you two, Ina, you're on? Anything in particular?
I'm mentally going through my backpack and just being like, is there anything that I have that will help Ina with her pain? But which really means Arya's pulling up her inventory list. But we'll see what happens with that.
I'll be fine. I'll make it to the village.
All right.
Suddenly lightning.
If something then if I haven't been hurt, so if something happens, get behind me. I can take a hit right now much better than you can.
For sure.
And that'll be it.
Okay. So, Lycus, how have you been? It's like you said, it's been a long time, and you said much has changed.
Yep. I'm doing good. Doing real good. I'm with this amazing adventuring party. I'm a hero of the prophecy, supposedly. I've been scribing all of our adventures, and I'm compiling them to make this amazing book. I'm probably going to be the leader of the Dragon Lords organization, and I'm also a sea captain. How are you? How have you been? It's been forever.
That is quite a list.
Oh, that's just a small side of the scales.
Oh, indeed.
Eventually, I'm going to be a god.
All right. Well, it will be a pleasure to say I have known you. Oh. Being with you reminds me of home. Even though you've changed so much.
Yeah. Hopefully before the part where, everyone died. But, yeah, it's good to see you, too.
That will always be home to me, Lycus.
Yeah. So what have you been up to since we last saw each other? Last I saw you were running with Castor.
Yes. Well, we traveled for a while. We scrabbled together the remnants of our tribe after that night. And we went from tribe to tribe, attempting to find a new home, a new place. And it never seemed to work out. It seemed like Castor was trying to prove something that couldn't be proven. He was always trying to be better than everyone else. After the 4th or 5th time we were exiled, we were on our way, headed through the Old Wood towards Astoria, and I told him that I thought next time maybe someone else could be in charge. And he accused me of wanting to be in charge and subverting his authority as the eldest brother. Anyway, took the argument away from the tribe to avoid any internal discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And one thing led to another. We started arguing, shouting. He accused me of wanting to take the tribe and finding you to form a new home.
Okay, yeah.
Infuriated him, as you can imagine.
Yeah, he's easy to anger.
I wanted to go back to the others, and he wouldn't let me. And he grabbed me, so I shoved him. He shoved me, and I lost my balance, and fell into the cliff we were walking along. And I don't know what happened next. But I woke up. The moon was high in the sky, and Castor was nowhere to be found. The tribe appeared as though they had left days before, and so for a while I searched for them, but I could never catch up. So I just began wandering and surviving, and then I started hearing stories of the heroes of the prophecy and your name. And so I've been trying to find you ever since. I came to this area, I met up with this tribe, and at the village I heard Castor was here, and also you were in Mitros. So I walked off, got captured, and then they knew when the rest of my new tribe was going to be coming through. So here we are. That's my story. Not quite as exciting as yours. No great developments. I want to find peace again. I want to be with you.
I go to give her like a side hug.
She pulls away. I mean no offense, Lycus, please. I'm not ready yet.
Okay. Your words versus your actions, very strange. But it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, it's been a quite an undertaking on all of us, but I'm glad to know that you are safe and you are here, and we'll pick up as we need to, and let's see what we can do to carve out a new future and see where things take us. It'll be good. Yeah, I mean, we heard Castor was out here as well. We came for him originally, and we did capture him. Mostly killed him, and then he was brought back to life through some rather unfortunate circumstances, and we've been trying to find him again. Little shady bastard. But I do fully intend to kill your brother for what he did to our people and what he's done to you and what he's done to everybody else up here. So I hope you're okay with that. And even if you're not okay with that, I'm sorry. It's going to cause you sadness, but he's going to die.
I see.
Especially for what he did to our people.
I understand. And I won't stand in your way. You two have had a score to settle since you were children.
Oh, children's squabbles are one thing. Massacring your entire village out of jealousy and anger is an entirely different situation. I think you could agree with that.
I do.
Yeah.
I guess I was referring more to my brother. It's very different.
He has a petty ass squabble he needs to settle. I'm looking for vengeance here.
Just consider. Vengeance has a way of eating at the soul. But I will not stand in your way. Oh, and Pastor doesn't know I'm here. I'd strongly prefer to keep it that way. And I'm sure you can imagine why.
Would he come for you if he knew you were here?
I'm not sure what he would do, and to be honest, that's what frightens me most. Especially if he knew I was with you.
No, yes, I understand. Definitely. Don't worry. You're safe. It's good to see you again.
You too, Lycus. You too.
Alright, I gotta go check on my horse's ass.
Let's go. And so you catch up to the rest of the group.
I catch up to the centaur.
That was implied, but thank you for being specific.
First, I someday I want you to make that joke or something like that, and then you catch up to Euron.
I thought about you, but I was like, no, I'm gonna just keep messing with Ina.
So, Lycus and Aola catch up to the rest of the group as you're traveling this large. There's probably about 24 of you now. Forest gnomes, halflings, 2 different variants of satyr, the more natural ones and the tradesmen, and you proceed the rest of the way through the golden-leafed tall trees of this section of the forest outside of Mitros. About 45 minutes later, at this point, you arrive back to the camp, and as you enter the large circular glade and all the buildings, they're still in the festive mood, but it has subdued. They seem more apprehensive, more nervous, anxiously waiting, knowing that you all went off to attempt to do something about the bandits. And then as you walk to the glade, one person sees you, and then another, and then another, and then soon the group that you're with starts shambling forward at a remarkable speed considering their condition, and the entire village empties towards you, and kind of walking a little bit slower behind them, but casting a large presence, as always, is Cyanus. He's walking with the group as well, and hugs and handshakes and kisses and picking up each other and shouts of joy. Everybody is extremely relieved that you have brought them back together. You all see Cyanus there. Renatus is off doing Renatus stuff. Aeola's kind of hanging back with you, talking to people, but she's kind of cordoning herself within your sphere, so to speak, everybody giving you a wide berth with your notoriety and power and respect. What would you like to do?
Cyanus!
Oh, hey, wow, fuck, I didn't think I'd actually reach you guys this fast. What did I miss?
We killed a Cyclops.
Cool, okay.
Why don't we find like a nice little area where we can like chill for about an hour?
Oh, only an hour.
That'd be great. I'm just sitting her ass down somewhere.
I start playing some music. Something soft, a little relaxing. And, let everybody get settled. And then we'll pick this up into a nice ditty.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, at first it's just to let everyone get, oh, hey, well, you're alive, oh my god. Let all the pleasantries and all that, and everyone's like, oh, I'm so sad. And then it's like an hour later, we'll start picking it up. Like, it's time to festive, y'all. Let's do this!
Okay.
Click, clack.
Yeah, typing. Okay, so
Sorry.
You're fine. As the initial thrill dies down, and you all start to sit down, and people start to tear each other away from each other reluctantly, and then a little bit more in a festive mood. Like you said, it starts to kick back up, and then one by one, the leaders of these various groups of people come up to you. Hercus's wife comes up with a small satchel, and then so does the elderly leader of the Vineyard Satyrs, and then the leader of the trade, and then the leader of the Halflings, and they all present to you all these gifts in exchange for saving their family, their friends. They seem to have pooled their resources together and managed what they could, and they have a pretty large sum of currency, along with a slew of different gemstones and a magical staff. And we put that in chat for you guys. We can go over it later. But 1,700 copper, 1,100 silver, 70 gold. I'll put the gemstones and the staff in there. And then also an arcane-looking book that Renatus instantly keys in on it and takes as his own.
Okay.
Fine. Just go ahead and be the only spellcaster in this party.
So they exchange pleasantries. They give you hugs. There's laurels of flowers and necklaces and rings and bracelets of all sorts of make. They shower upon you as well. Mostly valueless, except for sentimental value, of course, and leave you to your business as a group, sitting close by that massive bonfire in the middle of the village, while they're off reconnecting and celebrating in joyous revelry. An hour has passed. You can do what you need to do for the hour, as I'm sure you're anxiously awaiting. And what would you like to be doing in this hour, if anything, besides chatting?
I have a little thing. I want to go, I'm sure I know can remember the faces of the merchants that, surrounded me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to find one, if I can possibly just find one off on his own. and go, I have something very specific I'm looking for. I will pay. I'm looking for, if you have anything like a silk scarf or anything like that. Particularly, I'm hoping for purple or black, one of the two.
Today's your lucky day, miss, because I have all sorts of silk scarves. They're embroidered. I have some with tassels, some with lace, and I have all the dyes you could ever want. I can make any color you want, as long as you have the coin. I have the means.
Wonderful. Then I'm hoping for one black and one purple one. And you're typing.
All right.
And just briefly look back at the group and pop back and just. And is it possible? If any of embroidery on them? Are there any that are sort of bit macabre? Like, I doubt anyone personally would go out and make something with like skulls embroidered on it or something. But do you happen to have anything like that?
Not in stock, but lucky for you, I have a partner who is a skilled seamstress. I'm sure they can embroider whatever you like. Custom order would be a little bit more, but we'd be happy to do it.
I think I'll go with just whatever you've got right now. It's a gift. But I'll certainly keep you in mind for the future.
Of course, of course. So one black silk scarf and one purple silk scarf, you said?
Yes, please.
That will be 4 silver. And it'll take me about an hour to dye them and let them dry enough to where they can be handled, of course.
That'd be lovely, thank you.
My pleasure. Payment in advance, please, since I am dyeing them. Thank you. I will find you.
Of course.
Hurries off, his coat whipping behind him.
I'll go back to the campfire.
You got it?
So there I am, walking down the path. And I start hearing something from the woods inside of me. And just instinctually, I've got my shield out. And I start looking out that way. And then, surprising the hell out of me, the shield roared.
It did what now?
It roared.
What do you mean it roared? Like it went roar, or it went roar, or it went like...
Like, have you ever been down near, like, the menagerie and, like, they have any of those lions?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, one of those roars. Except real loud.
Is it a lion shield?
Yeah.
Looking at
Can
the
you do
shield,
it on...
Looking at the shield now that's been repaired, you see it is largely gold, except it seems to have a platinum ring circling this engraved, sculpted motif of a lion head that's kind of frozen in a perpetual roar. But now in the firelight it is shimmering, and you see it almost appears as though the lion's eyes are tracking you, as though its lips are quivering a bit, and you can't be certain if it's a trick of the light or actual movement.
But yeah, check this shit out. Isn't this cool?
But that bitch is gonna bite you! What, get that shit away from me! You got your damn cursed weapon. Ah! I'll feed you to your own goddamn shield.
But yeah,
I'm
whatever
gonna
was
like come
up
down and crouch and like peer directly in front of its face.
I push her head. I push her head right into the mouth. Like, yeah.
Bonk.
It's cold,
Oh.
it's hard, but it doesn't bite you.
But yeah, whatever was on the woods like scurried away like as soon as it roared. And I was like, oh, you're gonna be nice and fun. So yeah, other than that, something just feels off with my spear now. I don't really know how to explain it, just doesn't feel right. Like, I know I got the whole, like, curse thing lifted, but it just feels off.
Compare it to this, and I'll reach back and I'll pull out my regular spear and just hold it out for him to come.
I take it and start twisting it around. Do you have something a little more sticky? Like, pointy?
I was going to make this a proper gift for you. But here, we'll go back. And you just hear clang, 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 clang. And I'll pull out the adamantine trident that I got from the forge.
Hold on, I'm just like looking at it. This might do. I appreciate it. I do. Thank you.
And if you'd like as well, because I know that was a great spear. And I'll pull out one of the javelins of lightning. And I'll offer it as well.
You can keep that one. I'll
take it.
I'll back over here.
Do you want it, Lycus?
Absolutely, you have 2 of them.
Are you sure? I think this is the one that Gaius had.
I will definitely take it.
Alright. Then.
Yoink! Got some for that bitch.
So, that was my trip here. Good thing you guys left me back in the city because, oh boy, do I have some info for you guys. So I got into contact with all of my old people, and they had their little feelers out there. Hung out with them for a little bit. By the end of the night, I had a lot of news. So first off, he's with the Centurions. Usually whenever they were seen around town, usually the Centurions were talking though. They were seen around like the harbor, they were seen around the row, and hey, remember our old hotel room that we were staying in? Up at the Titan's Rest? They were seen around there too. Apparently he may be staying at the Royal Castle.
At the palace?
Yeah.
Like with King Augustus?
He may not
like that
be
palace?
With
that palace.
Yeah, that palace.
The palace.
Yeah. So that's not a great sign. Speaking of another not good sign, you remember old rich guy?
Yeah, the one who paid us like 50,000 gold.
Yeah,
that guy.
I wish it was 50,000.
We lost everything.
Nope.
It's coming back.
Hold on, we lost Joey.
It's coming back. You all
Okay.
freeze for me when that happens.
Okay.
But you're good.
Gotta refresh this Twitch.
Yup. Alright.
Nice.
So
Just give it a second. It'll catch up.
he was also seen talking to all of his people. Like, remember when we were down at the auction, those people trying to like outbid us for Bobug?
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those guys were also seen talking with him. And last but not least, apparently one night he was at the Satyr sale with his people, just drinking, chilling, talking about their stuff. And he was overheard talking about either murdering and feeding us to the dragons.
Wait, feeding to the dragon?
Feeding us to dragons?
And feeding us, them.
That has two potential meanings, and neither of them are pleasant.
But what are they?
Well, one, it means actually feeding us to the Dragon Lord's dragons. Or no, the capital punishment, the feeding us to the dragon of whatever's locked underneath the court.
What's been
Sounds
typically
fun.
locked underneath the court?
Would I have ever actually seen the thing that kills people in the capital punishment?
Roll a d20.
Oh god, okay. Come on, RNGesus. That's a 10?
Unfortunately, no.
I've never seen.
Capital punishment is pretty rare in Mitros because of the stakes involved. And the few times that it has occurred in your life, you were either a child, so not present, or you were off somewhere performing your duties as a centurion of Mitros.
I've never seen it. I've never been in town for around or old enough to witness a capital death by combat or whatever that is. There are certainly enough stories to suggest it might be a dragon or something like a dragon. But if it's the latter, that either suggests that might suggest he might be trying to frame us for something, but...
Oh, it is Caster. Weaselly fuck.
He did tell, he told some of his, the other satyrs here, he told them that we had broken the deal that we made with him and attacked him first. And
that's okay. He can tell people whatever he wants. I'll still cut his fucking throat.
Funny what being dead does to your memories.
I have a thought, and it's not a pleasant one, but I hope I'm wrong. But every person that he talked to, the Centurions, was he with anyone you reckon that you heard of? Any of the high-ranking ones?
No, I really only heard that he was with just the Centurions. I didn't hear like any particulars.
Okay, so Centurions with people from the palace, Satyrs Tail, and the Titan's Rest, and Nerdagon. Those are all people that we've had significant dealings with in Mitros.
Yep.
I think I have a bad feeling he's trying to fuck with our reputation. He's trying to get us not to be really seen as heroes or something like that. That, or he's very confused as to why we revived him and he's trying to work out what on earth we're doing.
Oh, we could so fuck with him. Oh, could you imagine? He thinks we hate him, so we kill him, and then we revive him. Oh, we could totally play this whole Heroes of the Prophecy shit, make him think he's important, and then just send him on the most... Oh my god, it could be glorious. Do you know how much
honestly,
pain
no
we
harm,
could put
no
him
foul, right?
Oh, that would be
We took care of the
amazing.
priest. He made me mad, so I killed him, but then we brought him back. So he's no worse off.
Oh, what if we give
And
him
we've
to the
still
cult?
upheld our end of the bargain.
Let's give him to the cult.
Euron's face is just like, I can't tell if you're joking or not. Like, that's her facial expression.
Talk to her or me?
Just you, mostly.
Oh.
She knows Ina doesn't really joke about these things.
Yeah, no, think about it. We bring him to the cult and say that he's responsible for the death of the two members because we gave him the note. They torture him for fucking ever. Oh, that would be good.
That entirely depends on what he is how serious he is about us and all that. Typing.
Sorry.
I think the big question with that too is, what do we do now?
Well, for one, we gotta go back into the, we gotta go back into the city. And, we gotta get ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow's the big day. It's the Olympics.
Oh, there's so much to do, so little time to do it in. All right. I'm going to get some music going, and then we're going to get drunk as hell, and then we're going to have a party, and let's do this shit. I grabbed my bagpipes.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Oh, hell yeah. Performance. Roll it there. Wait, why did it double? What happened?
I think you clicked it twice, maybe.
Okay, that's a nat 20. It's 26. It's the best fucking performance of their lives.
Very, very much so. With no trouble at all. You bring out your bagpipes, and despite how rare they are in these parts and how foreign, if anything, that serves to excite them more at the strange and wondrous sounds coming out of this bag o' pipes. And before long, the ale and the wine begin flowing. More meat and more bread, more fruits are brought out, and everybody is kicked up into a fury of a party as the sun settles down into the sky. And it goes on and on and on until the last satyr falls. During this party, is there anything that you guys are doing? Just want to make sure I didn't wheelhouse you there.
My one thought is I want to try and find the satyrs that initially told us about the bandits and the cyclops and all that. I want to go find them. And I'm going to go up and say, the stream should be flowing again.
Yes, so they would have come up to you when y'all first got back and got settled in, and they were exchanging all the rewards to you for bringing their people. And yeah, you say that to them, and they show appreciation, and they're much warmer than your first meeting, and you leave on what you believe are good terms. So.
Just trying to make sure, given how our last interaction ended, just trying to make sure everything's all Gucci.
Sure, seems that way.
All right. And then I'm going to attempt to join in the dancing.
Okay, you give me a performance check.
So I think Renatus rolled like either a nat 20 or very close when he did it. Lycus rolled a nat 20. Oh God.
No pressure.
I know. That's a 10? I'm perfectly average?
So yeah, the thing is, you're actually doing really, really well, keeping in rhythm and moving in a very interesting way. Kind of peculiar, but what kind of throws everybody off is that the snakes on your head also seem to be dancing at the same time, and it is just as much frightening and disturbing as it is exciting. So, very, very, very
what
mixed
are they
bag
like?
here. Oh yeah, they're doing like the Egyptian and
They're
stuff.
attempting to do the Macarena.
Yeah, they're doing the YMCA thing. They're just up there having a good old time. Yeah.
Everyone's just staring at her like, what the fuck?
She's actually like sort of forgetting all the horrible shit and she's being happy.
So, an amazing night of revelry and joy and laughter and alcohol and food and dance passes. You, sorry, lost train of thought here. You either pass out or fall asleep intentionally, whichever you prefer for your character. Those who pass out from consumption are going to need to make constitution saving throws in the morning to see if you're hungover or not, because why not? But some earlier, some later in the morning, the sun is definitely over the horizon when you all finally come back together. Let's see, I'm going to roll a 20. Okay, only about 10% of the rest of the village has risen at this point. Most of them are looking like they're hurting pretty good, but they're going about daily chores of getting food prepped for their individual groups and things of that nature. Some are even starting to hitch up wagons and get the horses ready and things like that. Everybody else is either out of sight or very, very much in sight. depending on what they were doing the night before. So obviously, Euron passed out, but she feels remarkably fine. Anybody else? Nobody else wants to make a hangover check? You don't have to. Want to see?
I know I'm not hungover.
I mean, I'm a satyr. I'm gonna fucking drink.
Okay, you two can roll with advantage then.
There you go.
Roll. Still gonna roll.
All right, so
Con saves.
con save.
Wow.
All right, yeah, 16.
16. Okay. You feel it, but no actual effects. And like us, it's like you slept a full night in the softest bed in the world. You're fine.
Like it's
20, baby.
like it's drink it like water.
So, the morning is upon you. There is very few people active. Aola is awake, and so is Hercus and his wife. You get the sense that they want to follow you back into town, Hercus.
Absolutely.
Just part of talking to him along the way there and back, and last night. You've gotten the feeling that because you kind of saved him and because you spent so much time with him and how the experience is, he really, really enjoys your company and wants to be around you, at least for the time being. So, and his wife's coming along with him as well. You hear them kind of not arguing, but talking in that tone, that married tone, when they're not on the same page with things. Kind of behind, away from your group. Every now and then they'll drop back and they'll whisper kind of, and then continue.
I don't know about that tone.
Yeah, okay.
I have no clue.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what he's talking about. I ain't never heard that tone before.
Before we leave, I need to go find my scarf man.
He would have found you last night
Oh, great.
and given you the scarf. You already paid him, yeah.
Right.
Honest tradesman.
Then,
Honest tradesman.
Good, great. And then once I have them, presume I'll save it till morning because I would have been like, thank you, paid, and then gone to dance and drink. But morning, Cyanus, I said I want to make this sort of the ending part of your gift. May I borrow the trident for a moment? So I'll take it. I'm gonna take the scarves and I'm gonna try and like wrap them around and tie them into like a good grip sort of decoration onto the end. A little bit of a trail dangling from the end and braid it so a little bit so it's actually like stays in place and doesn't just slide off the metal, and then hand it back.
Thanks. That's really nice.
You're my friend, and I know how important having that spear was and how big of a deal it was for you to lose the effects of it, despite it being better for your health. So I know it won't do much to make it, that stronger, but
It's the thought that counts.
wanted to try and make it yours.
Well, I appreciate it, and I dig the purple. That's a nice fuck you to Lutheria, right?
I know. I was hoping I could try and like get skulls embroidered on it or something, or even like I wasn't gonna do like her antlers because fuck that. But it was like because depending on what you offered, I was going to offer that, and then I'll pull out that black Makaira. That was from the ship I was gonna say.
And I'm just wait a minute. Let me see that for a second.
Black like your soul.
I try swinging it around a little bit, and I'm just like, this feels,
I know.
Like I really like the gesture, but
I know.
this is a really nice sword. Why does it have to be so heavy?
I know. I'll take it back.
All right.
Maybe we can get you some more muscles and then you can try using it, hey?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, by the way, who the hell are they? And I'm pointing back towards like where Hercus and
Oh, you missed that part. Do you remember the squirrel?
you're shitting me.
I'm not shitting you. He was. They're both druids. His name's Hercus. That's his wife. What's her name again?
Lernoa.
Lenoa. That's his wife. Lutheria fucked with his head, so he was stuck as a squirrel. And she literally fixed him through the power of love. It was amazing.
I just look over my shoulder and it's like, hey.
Yeah. And now he would like to keep traveling with us. So we have another one. And he can call down lightning.
Oh. Okay.
I know.
All right. Well, I mean, I'd ask him if the whole purple aura thing, but I mean, he's been with us the entire time and he didn't throw any nuts at my face, so I'm
No,
cool.
he mostly just threw them at me, right?
All right.
Joey.
What?
Ooh,
But,
it's a big ol' raid.
but yes. So I guess. Oh, I want to ask. Were you thinking of competing?
Oh, hell yeah. Of course.
What are you thinking of?
competing.
What are you thinking of doing? Because I know we can both do javelins, but if you're competing in it, I'm not going to. So we can.
I mean, I'm really good at throwing stuff, so I'm feeling personally I'm gonna do javelins.
All right. I'm gonna try discus.
Yeah, I can see you doing that.
Hopefully.
I mean, granted, it was Lycus that threw the plate at you, but
That is true. That is true.
Wait, you thought I was gonna forget about that?
I mean, I am the master plate thrower. Maybe I should do the discus.
I just have this hope, and there is this old myth about a discus thrower who managed to accidentally kill a king by smashing him in the head with a discus.
Now I really want to throw the discus.
Oh, I know. Something you might be super interested in. They've got wrestling.
They've got wrestling.
Yeah. I know you like getting down and dirty.
I could probably go for some wrestling.
Okay. Cool. Well, I think we're all set then, aren't we?
Yes, and I'm definitely looking forward to competing. I've wanted to since I was a kid.
Let's get the meat trucks. Let's get the games on. Let's do it. Let's make some money. Smash some bitches.
Though, let's hope there is a relay in there, but we all need to win in order. It's only winners can compete.
Well, I mean, look at us. Aren't we just a pack of winners?
Cursed. Points at Saya, this for cursed. Points at herself for the next cursed.
And here I am, magnificent as ever.
Not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
That's what he said to you. All right, who's ready to go?
I'm going to pull out a spear, flip the blunt end around, and I'm going to bash him with the end of it.
It just takes off running.
Bonus action, because that's a D4.
So this brief interlude between Euron and Lycus, you all come out of the vineyard and you see Mitros a little bit off in the distance still. You have some spare ground to walk across before you get to the city proper, but you see a steady stream of thousands of people marching up this path that goes past the amphitheater, the theater of the gods, up a marble walkway that turns into finely crafted stone, heading up, snaking as you glance up to the right, snaking up the side of Mount Vulcan. People of all sorts of dress, all sorts of different races and ethnicities, an undulating snake of all the different kingdoms of Mitros rising up as the sun is rising on the eastern side, casting light upon them, snaking their way up until you can't even see where they disappear at. It's just this giant column of people making their way to the beginning of the Great Games. So, walking in, finding your way amongst this crowd, you start to see some familiar faces that you've passed in Mitros before. Some of the tavern owners, some of the nobles in the streets, and shoulder to shoulder you make your way up this long path, walking for the better part of an hour until you finally arrive at the summit. The going itself is relatively easy because this road has been paved and carved out of the mountain so well, and everybody knows where they're going, so you make good speed, but just the sheer height that you have to climb, at the top it starts to get a little bit harder to breathe than it normally is because of how high up you are. Then here at the summit, looking over down across Mitros, you see the city itself shining golden in marble glory. The Colossus, the torch above, fiery flame wreathing it, and the bronze glinting off in the sunlight in your direction, making you wince periodically as you pass by. And ships from all across Thylea have arrived in the harbor, some massive, some small, some oddly shaped, none nearly as large or as glorious in the harbor as the Ultros, but many of them are quite impressive indeed. Smashed in amongst those, you have all sorts of small fishing vessels and trading vessels and transports, and you see from this height around the walls wagons and caravans and all sorts of people still streaming in from the gates, making their way through Mitros up the mountain to come behind you. Cresting over the summit, the path goes down a bit, and you see at the top a huge rift. The top of this mountain exploded at one point in the past. The walls themselves are black and slick with rock, and there is veins running, some places as thick as your arm, some as tiny as your finger, spiderwebbing from the crest down into the very base of this giant bowl at the top of Mount Vulcan. These streams seem to be gold and bronze and platinum and even mithril, dotted with gems of every color, size, shape, hue, and cut, glittering in the sunlight. At the very base of this bowl, the walkway comes and splits off in two directions. The spectators lined up on either side, forming a large semicircle. Surrounding the very pit where water has collected over the years, this ephemeral greenish blue, almost milky type of water setting here at the very bottom, and a large platform has been carved out of marble with gold inlays stretching across it. The platform in various places is filled with bits of this grayish sand or maybe some type of fine powder, and you can see flags and podiums at each one of these individual locations, marking them as arenas for competition. In the very center is this large circular altar of sorts, and within it there is a massive table, and there is also guardrails around the sides. Slowly, but relatively quickly considering the numbers of people involved, all the various denizens from all the kingdoms and peoples and races of Thylea have arrived in Mitros, and they are filling in all these stands. You see the kingdom of Arisia represented with their detachment of individuals up on the stage. You see those from Astoria, those from Mitros, and several others that are quite unfamiliar, maybe from the islands. You see the Amazonians there. And there seem to be some various tribes that have come to compete. You can tell the individuals that are kind of leading the position of authority and nobility over this detachment, because they are all dressed in their finest clothing with long flowing robes and jewelry cresting all over their bodies, shining like the sun itself. Meanwhile, the competitors have all been kind of oiled on their skin, giving them a glistening appearance. All of their hair, if they have hair, has been tied back tightly into buns or braids or dreadlocks, their heads shaved. You see several men and women of various types. Otherwise, they are covered in nothing more than scant underwear to protect the most sensitive parts in the ensuing struggles from moving or being jostled about, but otherwise are stand magnificently in their physique and glory here on the stage in front of everybody. And the crowd begins to die down after several long minutes. Everybody gets seated. You all take your place as some of the attendants to the ceremony wave you forward to take your rightful place on the stage as well. You see Queen Valis off to the side of the altar on a smaller stand that's much closer to the pit, cordoned off from the crowd proper, and you see various guests of honor. Some seem to be royalty and nobility. You see Hera, you see Pythor, you see the Oracle, you see Lorius next to the Oracle. Up in the stands behind them, you see Bulbug, you see Folon, and apparently Hercus and his wife have made their way there as well. The crowd begins to die down expectantly, and you notice as the sun crests over the eastern part of the summit and casts golden rays upon the center altar itself, everything else in relative darkness and shadow behind it. A lone shadowy figure rises up over the walkway, the sun to his back, and as he begins to walk down, presence revealed, clad in shining bronze armor, with a thick red cape behind him, the golden crown upon his head. King Acastus walks down slowly, and then behind him rows upon rows upon rows of centurions. First, the dragon lords with their matching red capes and plumes on their helmets, their spears and shields polished brightly in the sun, and then rows and rows of more regular centurions. The centurions form a protective, almost ceremonial circle around the center stage itself, while Acastus walks up, taking his place of honor at the center, standing at the altar. He lifts his eyes up towards the sky. You see him mutter something under his breath, then lowers it down. And then he looks up, slowly gazing from left to right, across the very masses of people around him, the sun now shining brightly on his face and starting to illuminate the crowd around him. You see him breathing deeply as he takes it in. He spins around, slowly, one full rotation, making it a point to look at every set of competitors, and lingering his eyes upon you a little bit longer than the rest. That slightly arrogant smirk upon his face as he does so. Once again, he has made his full rotation. He stands before the altar, looks up. Good people of Thylea, welcome to Mitros, and welcome to the Great Games. The crowd starts going, chanting loudly, everybody calling out for their own individual competitors and kingdoms, taking in roses start flying from the sides, banners streaming in the air. The centurions start slapping their shields on their spears in unison. The Great Games have now begun. That's where we're going to take a quick break, though, because I don't think we're going to take a break after this. So, all right, and we are back. So, thank you for sticking around. Let's jump into the Great Games. Excuse me, now I have to clear my throat, of course. Alright, so, you see the crowd around you is going wild, and all these things are getting thrown all throughout this ceremonial stadium at the top of Mount Vulcan. King Acastus there, soaking in the glory, soaking in the revelry, the celebration, the appraise. And then, after several long minutes, the crowd starts to die down. He raises his voice once more. Welcome, kingdoms of Thylea, who have brought your best amongst us, to see who can claim the prize of victor this year's games. Thank you to our honored guests, the magnificent Archimedes, here to ensure that there is no cheating, as always. And you see this relatively frail, older gentleman with a long white beard, has these strange bronze glasses, and he kind of ceremoniously fits them over his glasses, and they kind of whir out and in for a moment as he looks over each of you. And then he nods after taking in all the competitors towards Acastus. Acastus nods back. And the Oracle herself, Versi, here to officiate as a neutral party. You grace us with your presence. And the Oracle stands up and she bows slightly. And cheers go up, cheers go down, and she sits back down. This is a glorious day, celebrating the centennial of the Oath of Peace. For many long centuries have we had peace, and the games see to it that it remains that way, with the blessings of the gods and the titans, our mutual trust and friendship. And once again, cheers go up, cheers go down. And Cassis is playing this up to fullest effect, as you can tell. Now, before the day's festivities begin, we offer the sacrifices to the gods and the titans to bless the ceremony, to bless the people of Thylea, and grant us their favor. And now, even though all eyes were locked on Cassis, you see this row of priests and priestesses have come over the summit and walked down towards the edge of the stage, and now they come up and they all offer, some offer plants, some offer gold items, some offer food, some offer drink, and all these various things, and you see them all praying to each of the 5 gods, praying to Lutheria and Sidon in their own way, dressed in remarkable colors and strange outfits. A quiet, solemn ceremony. Most people in the crowd are bowing their heads, and Cassis is looking upon them with quiet approval before they walk off. And this year, we offer special praise to the Lady of Night and the Lord of Storms. They saw fit to spare Mitros from the hurricane that assaulted our shores. They saw fit to confine the ravaging fire to the Temple of Lutheria, sacrificing it instead of the buildings and people around. And so in their name, we offer these sacrifices. And once again, as everything was locked on Cassis, you now notice the cerulean capes, the bronze ordained armor of the Order of Sidon, Gaius at the head, walking up the altar. Behind him, rows upon rows of centurions in the Order of Sidon, spears and shields, and between these two columns walking towards you, you see a Minotaur, chained, hands behind his back, feet shackled together. He looks... Y'all are messing me up. He looks frail. He looks weak. And they slowly march him up to the altar. Gaius stands over one shoulder, Cassis over the other. 6 centurions line behind them, and the rest circle around the altar. Lutheria, Queen of the Night. Sidon, Lord of all. Accept this sacrifice in your name. And Gaius, in one motion, slits the Minotaur's throat. His blood spills upon all the other sacrifices on the altar, starts dripping down all around. His body twitches for a moment, and then goes still. The crowd, completely silent. A mixture of solemnity, propriety, some shock. Glancing over, you see the Oracle and Valis. Their heads are down. Bullbug, even at this distance of several dozen feet, you see his knuckles are white on the guardrail in front of him. And a look of distaste among your companions, and then a mixture of emotions crossing the faces of everybody in the crowd around you. Let the Titans be appeased and grant us their favor. Let the 5 gods accept these gifts and show their mercy. And now, he steps back, and several of the Orders of Sidon grab the body of the Minotaur and drag him off to the side, quickly removing him from view. Let us introduce our competitors this year. From the Kingdom of Arisia, famed across Thylea for his accomplishments in the previous games, we have Sai. And you see him step forward. He's a relatively thin individual, pretty dark skin, head shaved, again clad in nothing but his underwear. He steps forward and you see the Kingdom of Arisia stand and clap. Sporadic portions of the crowd do as well. The section that's largely the people of Mitros make it a point to sit down. It's entirely quiet in one quarter of the stadium. And one by one, he goes through each of these individuals, and you see segments of the stadium stand up and clap, those that are party to them and those that don't show their distaste. There is Egon from Astoria. He's a much older competitor. He has a gray goatee, otherwise his hair is closely cropped. But you see he has a belt, a ceremonial belt, that has the medals from dozens of other games impressed upon it. He is obviously someone of notoriety. You see Felena. She's a scarlet-haired woman from Astoria as well, but she doesn't look to be too athletic. All of her entourage seems to be adoring teenage fans there to be like her entourage, I suppose. Is the best way to put it. And they cheer loudly and boastfully on the stage when she takes her place. You see Hatria from the Amazons. She has long dreadlocks, dark skin, silvery blue eyes, and she carries herself with the same air of authority and power as Makara, the attaché to Queen Valis. You see Georges from the Order of Sidon. After the ceremony, he began stripping off his armor. He's a very bulky, well-muscled individual. His hair slicked back, tightly tied together. He has many scars on his body. And he holds his chin up high, as do the rest of the Order of Sidon. Leyland represents Mitros. The entire crowd from Mitros goes absolutely wild when Leyland steps forward. He is the epitome of a male athlete. If there were sculptures of anybody besides Python and the gods, they would probably be of Leyland. Pancras is a olive-complected, long-haired nymph, it seems. An Oread, most likely. And there are several others with them. They hail from various places across Thylea, calling no one place home. And then finally, Spira. Spira was a centurion of Mitros, and she is introduced and described. She received an injury in some of the games several years back, but she is now recovered, and she is universally loved by everybody for her fighting spirit. Brown curly hair that falls down past her shoulders before she whips it up tightly in a bun, and she gets a really determined, vengeful look on her face. And then, one by one, he introduces each of you, needing really no introduction. Seems to be a large amount of praise for you, but not quite as much as Spira, who is a hometown favorite. So, after this, Acaster retakes his place. Today marks the day of a new generation. The future is bright for the people of Mitros and all of Thylea. Enjoy this day. Enjoy the days that follow. This will be an event you will not soon forget. And with that, a massive silver dragon flies over the crowd low, beating his wings, knocking people to the side with his massive wings. The brush kicking up all the streamers and all the roses, whirling around as it roars over the crowd and comes to settle, standing on the stage next to Castus. With a smirk, he clambers up effortlessly, nods towards Gaius, and then flies off over the crowd, circling several times before disappearing down the mountainside. As he lifts off, Gaius looks at each of the Order and Sidon, and almost as though it's practice, they walk off one by one. Many of the priests, but not all, follow them. Some of them stick around with the remainder of the groups. And then the individual, I don't want to say judges, but they're more like attendants of the games, walk up to each group and begin talking to them. There is a a relatively short, dark-skinned elf, and he walks up to you. He says, "Hello. Yes. Well, you would be the heroes of the prophecy. Welcome to the Great Games. I gather none of you have competed here before, although some of you may have seen it, and so I'd like to go over some basics about it with you. So there's no curiosity, there's no confusion, there's no fumbling, and yeah, I think you get the idea. My name is Dolan, by the way. If you need me, I will be near you always. That's kind of my purpose here. So, first off, it is going to be a trial for each of you before you can compete in the games. You have to pass the trial in order to compete against everybody else, of course. And there is a 1 silver fee for each event you would like to participate in per person. Today we are going to be doing the jumping event. It is a long jump. I can explain it to you real quickly. You can either jump from a standing position, or you can try to get I don't want to say a rocking motion, but you can try to really exert yourself. As long as your feet stay planted before you begin. Additionally, each competitor, and this goes for all of the competitions, each competitor can have 1 partner. If you do not have one, we can assign you one, and they can perform some blessings of the gods and various magics to help you. But nothing that impedes other athletes is allowed. Archimedes sees to that, and if any of you were to break that rule, you and your partner would be immediately expelled from the games for life. Okay? Okay. Alright, so, well, I think that's it. Do you have any questions?
No, it is an honor to compete.
Well, as it is, as it is. So, who would be competing in the jumping event today? Anybody?
I will.
Okay, very good. Very good. Anybody else? Just you. Just you. Okay, good. That's great. Alright, so who, do you have a partner or do you need one assigned?
I will look at Lycus and just confirm, like, will he or no?
I don't know what I can do for you for jumping. Sorry.
I may need one assigned.
Alright, very good. I'll just get a priest and then I will come get you when it is your turn. Don't go far. Everybody else, please make yourselves comfortable. You can get food and drink over there. They have some shops over there. You get in the stands, whatever you like. Since you're not competing today, that's fine. But I'll be here if you need me. You can come and go as you see fit. Just don't get in the way of the competitions, please. Thanks. Okay. Thank you. So he scurries off and gets a priest back, comes back to you, and he doesn't really talk much, but you feel invigorated by the time he gets done spending time with you. And one by one, all the competitors go through to perform the trial. And off in the distance somewhere, a band kicks up a rousing tune. So, let's see. The trial.
God.
Vera.
I suddenly just got really nervous. Jesus.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
No.
Okay. So, one by one, they all go up and they all compete. You, in your group, you're going to go against 4 relatively unknown people. It's kind of how these trials work. There's the named ones, the positions of esteem, but then anybody can kind of buy their way in and hope to kind of walk on in performance to the main event. These individuals, they all come up and go at the same time as you, and one by one you stand at the line and you go ahead and you do your best jump. Now, you can either make a regular jump, which is the equivalent of your strength score, okay? Or you can attempt to exert yourself, in which case you would give me an athletics check, and then we will see exactly what happens.
So a general strength check versus an athletics check.
You don't even need to make a strength check. You can automatically jump the length of your strength score. If you have an 18, you'd be 18 feet. Or you can attempt to exert yourself, but you risk getting shorter or longer.
I'll just go with a general strength at first. And Joey, would you mind turning the music down a little bit in stream?
Oh, not at all. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do a general strength for the start.
Okay. So, you stand up, set your feet, fly and land in the sand, and mark you off 18 feet! 18 feet! And clapping. Woo! Alright, so, second competitor comes up. I'm gonna do these publicly, because why not? Alright. He attempts to exert himself, and he fails horribly. So he is going to land at 15 feet behind you. The second one comes up, and he does a standard jump, and that is going to be at 16 feet. The third one comes up. He attempts to exert himself, and that is going to be 14 feet. You're leading the pack. The last one comes up, and he doesn't like what everybody else is doing. He just feels kind of weak, so he is going to jump, and he is going to fail horribly, which means you pretty much got it in the bag. He only lands at 12 feet. So, congratulations, you have passed the trial. Let's clear the way now, let everybody else get in for the trials, and then we'll have the main event later in the day. Okay, we'll come get you. Alright, so, one after another, dozens and dozens of people go and do this long jumping event. Some get in, some don't. But at the end of all the trials, you have 4 opponents that you are up against. You recognize them as Spira, Leyland, Atria, and Egan. Okay. Alright. Oh, I had this messed up. Second, let me fix it on my end. So, you, since you were the first one to pass the trial, get to pick your position in the order. Do you want to go first, middle, last? There's 1 of 5, so where do you want to go?
I'll go middle.
Okay, so you're going to go third. Give me 1 second to fix this.
I may also, just for fun, Hatria is the Amazon, right?
She is.
I'm gonna just, as I pass by, I'm just gonna wink at her as I get into position.
She sees you're weak and she looks curiously at you, and then she kind of frowns and turns away from you. I need... Sorry, my thing broke. A Spira, Leyland, Hatria, and Egan. Spira is this one. Leyland is this one. Atria is this one. And Egan. I'm only gonna have to do this once, guys. The upgrade to 7.5 broke me, I'm sorry. Alright. Got it. Okay, now I'm all set. Sorry for the delay. So, 0. Atria, Egan, Devin. You got it. Alright, so first up is going to be Spira. She walks up and leaps. She rolled a 16. That means that she is... She jumps 17 feet. She is at 17 feet. Next up is going to be Hatria. She rolls an 11. So she gets up, she falters. She lands 13 feet. You're third. Alright, so you can take a standard jump, or are you going to roll for it?
Just so I think, so with mine I went 18 feet with my score before.
So if your strength score, if you take a standard jump, that is where you jump.
Okay. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
Go for it.
Great.
Okay.
Ooh! Yay!
So that means you jump. What's your standard jump? 18?
Yeah, my strength mod is 16. So.
Okay. Strength. Okay, so strength mod is 16. Okay, so your strength score. Alright, so you would have jumped 16. So 16 is your standard score, just so you know that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you jump 18 feet.
Okay.
Beating out Spiro. So you're currently in the lead. Next up is Leyland, and he is going to jump. Level 14. He falters. He only jumps 14 feet. Last up is Egan. He is going to jump. He sets himself. He leaps. He falters. And he only jumps 15 feet. So that means that for this competition, you win the gold. Spira wins the silver. And Leyland wins the bronze. Cozies, a lot of bookkeeping here. Alright, so.
I will bow to my competitors and be like, well done. They are a good game. Well done, soldiers.
So at the end of today's events, everybody kind of goes their separate ways, comes back for the evening ceremony. You all stand up at the altar one by one. The marble still kind of blackened from the sacrifices earlier. And the Oracle presents each of you with a medal. She doesn't speak to any of you or make a show of it, but the bronze medal goes to Leyland. Silver medal goes to Spira, and placed around your neck is a beautiful mithril medal worth 1,000 gold pieces.
I won't try and say anything to her, but I will smile, like just a little extra. Well, smile for the Oracle.
She smiles back. He smiles back. Alright. So, with that, the glorious cheering of the crowd and everything being thrown at your feet, there's trash everywhere, but people are already coming in to start cleaning it up as people filter back down to the city for the night's festivities as well. The entire city of Mitros becomes essentially a party every night of the Great Games. People intermingling. There's some fighting that goes on. Nothing really too bad. It's pretty commonplace between all the various kingdoms here. But it's a night of revelry and anticipation for tomorrow's event. Tomorrow's event will be the running event. So, this evening, as you make your way back down, a mithril medal hanging from Euron's neck. Is there anything that y'all would like to do in between the days of the Great Games?
Euron's been pinching herself as she walks down.
Okay. Yeah, good.
And I'll look at the group and say, I have been dreaming of competing since I was a kid. My gods. Though the opening ceremonies were never quite like that.
Well, good job. First round for you tonight. It's on me.
You did excellent. Good job. Good job. Wonderful. Wonderful.
And at some point during this I want to try and talk to the Amazons and just see if there's anything I can learn before we go.
Okay, so I want you to give me a persuasion check.
Oh no. Me and my +1. Nope. That's a 10.
It's hard to find them amongst the massive crowd of Mitros, and even though you spot one, she doesn't seem interested in talking to pretty much anybody. She seems very reserved. You can't really make any edgeway with her, unfortunately.
Then all I'll do is I'll just buy her next whatever round and give her a wink and go off.
Okay. Easy enough.
I am attempting to make an impression.
You got it. Alright, so night falls, revelry, drinking, music, laughter, the entire city alight. Late night, early morning, you all one by one rise back up, and largely the same opening ceremony. It's more circumscribed, the flow is generally the same, and there is no Minotaur sacrifice. However, all the priests do their sacrifices. They announce the previous day's victors to much aplomb and much celebration, and then the next event kicks off. So, Dolan. Okay, so, good job, Huron. That was excellent. That's quite a medal. That was, you might want to, if you're competing, I'll hold that for you. Yeah, whatever you want. Hate for you to lose it. Okay, so, today, we are going to do the run. This is a 1,000-foot run. Okay, very long, 1,000 feet. So I think you should have some stamina. But so who would like to compete in the run today? Nobody. Nobody.
I will look at Ina just out of curiosity.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
I'll run.
Excellent, excellent. So
I know it's very much against character, but yeah, I'll go ahead and try.
Okay, well, sure. Sounds great. Do you have a magical partner then, or?
I am my own magical partner, so no, I don't have another one.
All he needs is a pretty girl at the finish line. He'll get there.
Or the goddess Kira herself.
I was about to say, Lycus turning down a partner? Wow.
All right.
I will just give Lycus a not a firm patch, not gonna just jostle him, but go get him, Tiger.
Right. Well, you can put your clothes over there and prepare yourself. I'll need a silver for the trial. Okay. Yes, very good, sir. Very good.
Silver.
All right. And he runs off, and then you make your way. You see now that overnight there has been a track essentially kind of torn out, and sand has been put in all around the stadium. So you make your way over to the starting point, and in this trial event, you see yourself against, once again, two relative nobodies. But we'll see what happens. Okay? So you stand next to these 400 individuals. There's a person at the beginning. There's flags marking the course all around the stadium. Hey, prepare yourselves. Okay? On your mark. Get set. Go. Alright, first, I need everybody to roll for initiative. Everybody of them to roll for initiative. Let me do this. Move you, and add you all to the combat tracker. Oh, clear the combat tracker first. Alright. So, go ahead and roll for initiative, Lycus. In Foundry, please. Alright. So, whoever wins advantage, whoever wins initiative, which is one of your competitors, gets ahead. So you all I find my tokens here. All right, so you are with a great start. All four of you dart off the line. One instantly pulls ahead. Okay. Now help me remember. This individual has this ahead state for the first 3 stages of the race because you won initiative. All right. So at each stage of the race, you can choose to pull ahead. If you do so, you make an athletics check. DC 15 athletics check. The first stage. And then it increases by 1 for each stage after that. Right? If you fail, you get 1 level of exhaustion. If you succeed, you are now in the ahead state. Okay? Once a runner has pulled ahead, they must make a con save at the end of every stage. If they fail, they gain a level of exhaustion and they go back. Okay? When you have 2 levels of exhaustion, you collapse. They're disqualified from the race. I'll keep track of it. I know, it's a lot. Alright, so you have 1 runner ahead.
Clearly, these ain't some running bitches.
1 runner ahead. Let me move this so I can actually use it. Okay. So, would you like to try and move ahead, or are you just going to stay in pace?
I'm going to stay in pace.
Okay.
No, actually, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead.
You go ahead? Alright, so I need to add a DC 15 athletics check.
Okay. DC 15 athletics. And I'm feeling kind of lucky on that one.
Okay.
You know?
Go for it.
And you son of a bitch.
What'd you roll? I don't have it up.
3 and a 4.
Okay. Alright, so you have 1 level of exhaustion. So you try to pull ahead, but you get winded too fast, trying to keep up with everybody. The sand kicking up in your face. Not doing good. Alright, so one of your competitors is going to attempt to get ahead as well. They rolled a 15, so they get ahead. Alright, so second stage of the race. Are you going to keep pace, or are you going to try and pull ahead?
I'm pulling ahead.
You're going to try and pull ahead?
Pull ahead.
Alright, if you feel it, you're going to be out.
Well, I didn't say I was going to win.
That's
I just said I was
go
going to
ahead.
beat. Where's it at? I forgot where my sheet was. Okay. Why can't this be acrobatics?
You're running, buddy.
Ah!
Alright.
Oh, wait. Do I also have Bless from my priest guy?
Yes, blesses for attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, not and ability checks. Same it?
I don't think so. Let me double check. I looked it up.
I couldn't. I thought it was ability checks too, but I might be thinking of something else.
D&D Beyond says attack roll or saving throw. Enhance abilities for ability checks.
Okay, I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't have it.
You do have 1d4 for saving throws. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So now this individual needs to make a con save to try and stay ahead. That is a failure. So he gains 1 level of exhaustion, and he is not ahead anymore. And put him down here. All right. So you pull up. The one who had just sprinted ahead moves back, and the one that was originally at the beginning is still ahead. Now you two are neck and neck. All right. Are you going to stay with him? Or are you going to
I'm
try?
staying with him.
Okay.
We're gonna pace each other out.
All right. So this person's exhausted. He's not going to go, but the other two are going to try and pull ahead real quick.
Boo.
He fails. He has a level of exhaustion. And he succeeds. So now he's ahead with you. Now this is the 3rd round, so the person who started had that advantage. He automatically succeeds. You need to make a con save to see if you can stay ahead.
You get a D4.
Mm-hmm.
It's 15.
I can feel lucky on that con
You can.
save.
This is the 3rd stage. Just 3 more after this.
It's... No.
You can add, I mean, you can add a 1d4, but it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So,
Did
you're
I
trucking
use
along.
the lock? I'm sorry.
You're going further than your body and your legs can stretch. You never run this fast in your life before, trying to keep ahead, and then
I fall on the motherfucker next to me.
You
I
fall
all over. Oh,
you knock the dude next to you off, the one that was in the very beginning. You knock him over. He falls down.
That
The
one
other
on
three
one
keep
initiative,
going.
that fucker went
Yep,
down.
that's right. You tackle over him. You're both in
Absolutely.
the dirt. The other 3 go along, and then they make it through the trial. Okay. So, let me see. I have a cat mewing. You can probably hear it. Let's see. That means we have... Let me see who wins this. Just gonna make 4d20 rolls real quick. That's a kitten, by the way, being very loud.
No, it's not. It's a
My
tabaxi. One of the runners is a tabaxi.
My heart!
So after the day goes on, all the trials finish, the main event finishes, to much aplomb, much cheering. At the end of the day, Pancras won the gold medal, Atria won the silver, and Leyland won the bronze. So the day is ended. Everybody starts to go back into Mitros. Another night of revelry. Lycus, how you holding up after that disappointing performance?
It wasn't disappointing. I ran further than I've ever run. I'm not a runner.
There you go.
I feel great.
Great over short
I'll buy
distances.
And I
First
took out that
round.
initiative winning motherfucker.
You did.
Yeah. I didn't bet on him. I bet on the other guy.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
buy your first round.
Hey, you love. I got a cramp in my calf, right above my hoof. If you want mine.
Fine.
Yeah.
I will. I'm thinking Euron's love language is acts of service, so.
All right.
Service and giving people gifts.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
So,
But after that's done, eventually just gonna. Euron's gonna try like every other night or so to try and hunt down some Amazons. That as weird as that sounds.
no, it's fine. It's fine. 100% fine. Give me another persuasion roll.
I'm honoring Jesus. Be kind. Yes!
Okay.
18.
So since this is kind of a backdrop to what's going on right now, what we'll do is we'll save that for an offline discussion. Okay. I'm gonna keep having you roll every night unless something precludes you from rolling or you decide not to roll anymore. Just
Sounds good.
keep track of what you rolled. Put it that way. Okay. You got it? Okay. Alright. So the night falls, the morning rises, opening ceremony. Today's event is javelin throw. So on comes to you. Who would like to be throwing javelins today?
Me.
Okay. A silver, sir. A silver.
Gotcha.
Anybody else? Alright, very good, very good. I'm sure you'll get them today, sir. Anybody else?
You're muted.
He knows. He was
I
telling
was
me
mumbling under my breath like.
Like, I'm gonna slap his shit. You know that, right?
Hey, I'm here to make you look good.
I already look good.
Alright. So we have Cyanus and Lycus. Y'all are up against three young men and one very athletic, precise-looking female. So, in this event, you're gonna roll a d20. Okay. You can add either your athletics, your acrobatics, or your dexterity bonus. Got it?
Yep.
You said acrobatics, athletics, or dexterity bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Okay. Now, you're automatically going to throw 120 feet. Okay? Whatever your bonus is, if you succeed on the roll, you're going to multiply that by 3. I'm sorry, you're going to multiply your total by 3. Okay, so you're going to roll a d20, add your bonus, multiply that by 3. That's added to the 120. Alright, here we go. So, I'm going to go ahead and roll for these individuals first. 1, 2, 3. Oh, why am I doing them all one at a time? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that is going to be 168 feet for the first competitor. That is going to be, quick math, 159 feet for the second competitor. Yep, that sounds right. And then 165 feet. And then finally, A very disappointing of 130 feet, give or take. Okay. So, we got 135 feet. 165, 159, 165, 168, something like that. Okay, we'll figure it out. I got the numbers in my head. So, which one of you wants to roll first? Linus? Okay. Go ahead. Roll a d20.
Alright, and I'm going to use my acrobatics, so
Okay.
I'm going to be at the line, and right before I go to throw, I do this like really nice flip so I can get more momentum under it.
Okay.
And acrobatics. 21.
21. So that's going to be 223 feet. Dianus' javelin soars through the air like an eagle, easily outclassing all the other competitors thus far. Lycus.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I told you I'd make you look good.
What modifier were you using?
That was acrobatics, so that would technically be a +6. So that'd be a total of 7. But yeah,
Okay.
I forgot to click it.
That's okay, no worries. Alright, so after this event, Cyanus proceeds on to the next round, and everybody else goes to join their friends in the stand.
The rest of you, bugger off!
It was a valiant effort, Lycus, a valiant effort.
I hand Ina the money, and just like.
Alright, so we got Cyanus, Alana, Patria, Leyland, and Pancras. Once again, you were the first one to succeed in the trials today, so what number spot would you like to go in, Cyanus?
I'll go last.
Okay, you got it. So, first up is going to be Alana. She is going to roll... Make an acrobatics check. She rolled a 13. So 159 feet is the mark. Move y'all out of the way. Her javelin flies 160 feet. Right about the same as everybody else's was. Next up is Leyland. And Leyland is going to put brute strength behind it. Make an athletics roll. Ooh, wow. That is going to be... I actually screwed up your roll on the last one, Cyanus. But you're still a leader. It's going to be 204 feet. Leyland's at 204 feet. Patria comes up. She is going to use acrobatics. And that is going to be 174 feet. She's in second place right now. Pancras comes up, grabs a javelin. Ooh. He's going to make an acrobatics check. For 177 feet. Alright. So, the mark to beat is 204 feet.
So I gotta roll at least a 12. Gotcha. Alright.
Let's see, that would be a 28. 28 times 3 is 84. So 120 plus 84 is 204. That's why I said I gave you too much last time. You still won though. So it's basically whatever you roll times 3 in addition to 120. So you're gonna have to basically beat a 28. I think.
We'll see. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Standing at the line. Do my little flip again and whoop.
Javelin soars through the air. Only makes it 165 feet, however.
Damn.
But that is enough to give you. Nope, that's not enough. That's 4th place, buddy.
Wah.
Wow. So it pegs in behind the first 3 placed victors. Unfortunately, you do not place in the top 3 today, Cyanus. However, that was a very good effort, and much applause and cheer for you, just as a Heroes of Prophecy, despite the fact that it wasn't a perfect throw. That Leyland throw was a really, really good throw. Okay, so medal ceremony for the javelins. Everybody claps and cheers. More revelry. Sun goes down. Sun comes up. Next day, discus throwing. So, who would like to participate in the discus throw? Okay, we have Cyanus. We have Euron, and we have Lycus. Okay, all right. So, this is going to basically work the same way as the javelin throw. Okay, this is the trial. First off, all right. So, the same three young men and the same woman come up for the javelin as they did for the discus. I'm going to go ahead and roll for them first. These guys have a +3. It's not coded right, so ignore the 0. And this one has a +2. And they all rolled really, really poorly. So, since there are so many of you, basically 4 people get knocked off here. Okay? So if any of you beat a 10, I'm sorry, a 12. If all 3 of you beat a 12, you win. So we'll see what everybody rolls. Okay?
Athletics, you said?
This is going to do the same thing. Athletics or acrobatics. Just make an athletics or an acrobatics check, and it's basically the highest score wins. It's +90. Okay.
Oh.
So Lycus is a 25. Cyanus is an 11.
Oh, sit down,
and
boy!
Euron is a 7. So that means...
Double ones. Fuck,
that
dude.
means that Lycus and Cyanus advance.
I will
Dude's got
pat
a
you
plus
both on
fucking
the back.
10. He rolled a 1, he has a +10. I look
I'm
over
gonna
and
pat
I'm
you
like,
both
oh,
on the
welcome
back
to
as
my
I walk
sport. Bye on.
Now, if y'all want, I mean, we could totally count Cyanus's natural 1 as a fumble and just, you know.
No.
Okay.
All
right.
We don't, I'm just having
He
fun with
still
it.
beat me.
Yeah, I'm just saying the fact that he's got a badass +10, I got a +6.
So Cyanus whips it out so hard that he stumbles on the ground, but it still happens to come in 3rd place. And you're on, like, I don't know what happens there. Honestly, it's like the javelin like breaks in midair or something.
Hit
It's
a
just
cactus in the head.
no, unfortunately,
Please.
no. I mean, all right, we'll say a piece flies off and chinks next to the stand he's on. How about that?
Can
Thank you.
I describe my fumble?
Go for it, please. Have fun with it.
All right. So I've got it in my hand. I go to start doing my spins. As I'm letting it go, I like fall, but I fall, do a trip, and accidentally kick it. So the disc just flies from a kick.
You got it. All right. So, Lycus, you had the longest spear, so you get to pick what order you go in. Y'all are up against Balana, Leyland, Hatria, Georges, and are up against Cyanus.
We'll go last. I'll go last.
You're gonna go last?
I'll go last.
All right. Cyanus, give
Let
me
the grubs go first.
Give me a D6, Cyanus.
D6?
Uh-huh.
1.
Okay, so you are going to go first.
Okay.
All right, so the base throw is 90 feet. All right, and then wherever you roll. We're gonna multiply that 3 by add to the 90 feet.
Okay.
So go ahead and make athletics or acrobatics.
Holy shit! Holy shit! So I threw it 180 feet.
180 feet.
Holy shit!
He twirls. You see Zionist get up there, a grim look on his face. He spins around, discus. You see a speck on the horizon, way past the edge of the discus throwing field they have marked off. And you see one lone body like running out there, plants a flag in it. It's like
I just walk off the field.
Euron screams at the top of her lungs, like, "That's my boy!"
Dolan comes back. Sir, no, please, you can still get bronze. This is silver or bronze. It's worth a lot of money.
Okay.
All right. Good. Okay. So, next up is going to be Leyland. You see him flex his muscles, and he chucks the discus as far as he can, and that is going to be a 22. So, I'm not even gonna worry about the feet calculation. It's just complicating things. Because really, it just matters what you rolled. So, he's a 22. So, flies 150 feet or so. Next up is Hatria, and she is going to spin around, taking a cue from Cyanus.
No!
She rolls a natural 20. It just flies.
But she doesn't have a +10, does she?
No, it's +3. Lands just past that of Leyland's, and you see him, the big muscular dude, just kind of like get back. The Amazonian warrior just kind of and turns and walks off. Next up is Falana, the bard, and she is going to spin as well, seeing how well that's working. She rolls a 18. So that is going to be, quick math, 140 feet or so, give or take. Second to last is George's, and he is going to use his strength, and he is going to force it as far as he can down the field. You see him running start, chuck it hard one time, and that is a 24.
So just so we're clear, in this last round, 3 people rolled a natural 20.
3 nat 20s, yep.
This is where your luck went, Lycus.
Yep. All right. Science is like way up there. Okay. So, Lycus.
Yeah.
You step up, looking so far into the distance at where all these discuses are. Your turn
I
to
don't
throw.
flip. I don't twist.
To the
I
side.
don't throw. I just go. Nah.
It lands at the
No,
1
no,
foot
no,
mark.
no. I'm rolling this bitch.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
not like a. I ain't doing fancy fucking.
I thought you were giving
flare.
up. Go for it.
Oh no.
To the side before Lycus throws, I'm like, hey, Lycus, just imagine you're throwing it at my head.
All right, let's see. So acrobat. Oh wait, that wasn't. Yeah, there it was. Yeah. So I go meh.
So surprisingly,
Yeah.
there's a ridiculous amount of force in this meh, because it still goes 110 feet. So it does fall very short of the competitors. However, good sir, you had a chance. So, after the day's main event, the crowd roars and cheers. Another hero of the prophecy gets a mithril medal worth 1,000 gold pieces. Cyanus. Much aplomb, much clapping. Dolan's very happy with you. All your friends are very, very happy for you. You go, you drink, you chat, you dance, you sleep, you wake up. And now, we get into the 2 combat rounds. First up for today is wrestling. And tomorrow is boxing. So, who would like to compete in the wrestling event?
I think I'll try my hand at the wrestling competition.
I look very seriously at Ina.
Nah, I'm not having any part of these games.
Just sit on him. You got this. Literally, just sit on him. Just be like, ah, boom. He ain't
Sometimes
moving.
competing to prove you're the best is an insult.
Well, it's a good thing I'm just having fun.
What would that dryad say?
Clearly.
All right.
Screw
So we got
it.
Lycus, you're on? You too?
Yeah,
Okay.
screw it.
Ah.
And she's gonna see, look at Ida and be like, I'm not doing it?
Ah.
Screw it.
Gotta get some stretches in, you know what I mean?
And just like in the background, I'm just kicking my feet up, like, nah, I'm good. I did my part. and some. Pick up the fucking slack.
Oh, 1 second, I grabbed the wrong thing. There we go. All right, so you step up to the trial ring. It's basically a large circle with sticks on the ends and someone standing over. And as you're standing there waiting for the other trial competitors, you hear this as this massive black bear walks on his hind legs towards the ring. You see his fur has been all shaved off except for tufts here and there. His teeth have been grinded down. His nails have been grinded down. And he lands in the ring.
Smokey!
Who would like to go first?
Smokey was on meth. I'll go first against big old bitch.
All right.
I can't cast spells, right? Like, I'm not allowed to
cannot.
cast anything.
Nope. You cannot.
Pat,
Okay.
Pat.
Oops. I accidentally shared that. Close that, please.
What?
It's alright. There's not much else to it anyways. Alright. So roll for initiative, please, Lycus in Foundry.
Suck on that!
Nice.
Come here!
So you see the trainer of this bear walk up, and he has like this massive mug. And he's like, "It's all right, Crusher. It's all right. You'll get it. You'll get it." And he picks up this massive mug, and you see all of this honeymead wine pouring down the bear's snout as he's just chugging it in. And you see him. All right. So in order to win, you have to get 2 successful grapples in a row.
Oh, okay.
So, athletics for you. And then he is going to roll athletics or acrobatics to avoid
I'm
it.
pretty sure he's gonna roll athletics to get out. And like,
Yes.
I'm gonna roll acrobatics to get out. Yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right. So make your roll.
All right. Come on, Smokey!
18.
And,
He rolls to avoid it, and that is a 3. All right. You take advantage of his inebriated state. You get behind him, you get your arms around his neck. He kind of picks up, and you're in the air before slamming back down. You have him. All right. He is going to try and break free.
Wait, what was his first roll for? I thought it was to break free.
His was to avoid it, but so now he is grappled.
Oh, he gets to avoid the grapple?
Well, so do you when he tries to grapple you.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I missed that part.
It is.
I was so confused.
So the first one he rolled was a 12, so we're going to go with that. So you need to try and make an athletics check to maintain it.
I feel lucky. I feel lucky.
Okay, feel lucky.
Because that rolled on a fucking 20. I was like, yeah, boop. I'll get the fuck out of here.
So he shoves you off with a massive claw. It's your turn again. You tumble a little bit.
He yeets me.
Get back up all dusty.
Ride him, cowboy!
Go for it again.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You didn't even roll. You just plopped. That was the most depressing plop ever.
He rolled a natural 20 to avoid.
To avoid,
Why
yeah.
is it rolling it twice? I don't know why it's rolling it twice.
I don't know
Oh,
what's wrong.
because
I would
both,
love...
because I had both of y'all selected, that's why. That's
Oh,
why one's
I'll
a 2
take
and
the
one's
20.
a 1.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's fine, it's fine. Alright.
Yeah.
So he shoves you back, and then he comes in to try and pin you, and he is going to roll a 11.
Bow.
All right, you avoid it. You have the initiative. He darts past you. You find an opening. Go for it.
I go, ole! And then I trip him. And I stuff it to his face! Oh! Get some!
You get another hold on him. He's gonna try and
I
break
leap
free.
on the
Come
back
on.
of this bear and
Come
I'm
on,
like, get
come
it.
on.
He rolled a 7 to escape.
Alright, here we
Come
go,
on,
here we go,
buddy.
here we go. For the cleanse!
Ah, you kick his leg out from underneath him. He stumbles over, put all your weight on his neck, and he pins.
Triangle! Triangle!
Mom!
That's my meat, bitch! That's my meat!
Mommy! The judge walks
Are you
in,
not
raises your
entertained?
hand. Everybody's all cheering. All right.
That's my boy!
Okay. So you succeed. You're on. You're up. Crusher gets back up.
Ah, you better watch your attitude, sir. Okay.
Come on.
You're good, I love you.
Come on.
Alright.
You can do
You're
it.
on. You're on
Who's the
steps
best
in the
bet?
ring.
Who's the best bet? Yeah, you're a good boy. Come on, come kick my ass. Come kick my ass.
Roll for initiative. Wait. Let me put you in the combat checker. Delete this, put both of you in there so we can roll properly. All right. Now roll for initiative.
Right. Ooh, well done. Where's my
Rolled
button?
a 17.
No, wrong button. Wrong button. There we go.
Yeah, just click it in the
Right.
combat tracker. 14. All right. So at your beck and call, he comes at you, and he is going to try, and you can roll athletics or acrobatics to avoid or get out of a grapple. Remember that.
Look
Whichever's
me
better for you.
running.
He rolls a 21 to try and pin you. And you
He's
roll
got me.
14. So he gets you. He gets his arm around you. You feel a massive body leaning in on you.
If
It's your
you
turn.
manage to fucking beat me in a physical match like this, I will. Oh my god, Julie, he won his trial.
I own that bear! That was my bear! Didn't even know it!
All right, so then I'm gonna try and break free.
Yep. Athletics or acrobatics. So he rolled a 22, and he rolled a 7. All right.
I'm gonna try and, like, you know how you ride a mechanical bull?
No,
When I
please
try and
explain,
grapple him?
how does one ride a mechanical bull?
I'm gonna try that, and when I go next. So.
Okay. So he's going to go back for another grapple. He lunges back towards you again. He rolls a 19.
No.
24. So you avoid him. You seize an opportunity. His head goes past you. You try to jump on top. Make a roll.
No.
Oof.
Please roll worse than me.
Oof. Nope. He narrowly avoids you. He's going to come back for a grapple. 15. Gets his arms around you. But you avoid him. Go again. See if you can get him.
All right, 19.
19. Okay. 11. So you got him. You got him
Yeah,
once. You got to get him a
I
second
am
time.
on the bear's back and, like, flipping, molding to the ground. I'm not hurting him. I'm just holding him.
Alright, he rolled a 10 to try and escape. He's trying to shake you off now.
Oh, fuck!
You fall to the ground. Roll across. Oh, it's your turn. Your turn. So he rolled a 22 to avoid whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, he avoids. He pounces on top of you while you're on the ground
Oh!
with a 15.
I'm
23.
not getting my ass beat by a bear.
You narrowly scamper out of the way, get back on your feet. So this is your turn, right?
Yep,
so.
I'm now trying to
Close
grapple
enough.
him again.
Alright, 25. He rolled a 17, so you got him. You got the first hold, see if you can pin him. He's going to try and escape. 5.
22.
Fine. You finally lay down on top of him. He collapses. His front paws go out. His back legs go out. He's just flat on the ground as you have your arm around his neck, laying on top of him. Thunderous roar, applause from the crowd goes up. Good job.
I have turned that bear into a rug.
You did. You did a good job. All right, so some more trials go by. Crusher, by the end of the day, is exhausted, but he's still beating most of them, except for Egan, Sai, and George's. All right, so let me get these 3. All right, so first up, you both have to wrestle Egan. Okay? So let's see, Egan is right here.
Sai's the former victor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's one of them, yeah. So you see Egan walk up, stretch about his shoulders. Lycus, you won first, so you want to go first, or you want to let Euron go first in the main event?
I'll let the subordinates go first.
All right.
I'll clean it up. I loosened that that bear up. You know, I weakened that bear up for her. So
I will do the same.
I'll let
for
her
you.
do the same for this one.
All right. Go ahead and roll for initiative. He rolled a 7.
Oh, combat. I rolled an 11.
All right. So you're not that scary. Let's see what you got. You have the initiative. You can just stand there. Or are you gonna go after him?
No, I'm gonna save that for if I miss him next.
Okay.
Yeah, if I miss him, I'm doing come at me, bitch. But
Go for it.
well, we'll see. 11.
He rolled an 11. He rolled
Oof.
a 24. So you dart after him. He kind of glides to the side. He
I'll
smirks at
turn
you.
and go.
He lunges towards your lower half, trying to pin your legs with an 11. And you narrowly jump out of the way. Now he's kind of prostrate before you. He's standing back up. You have an opening. Ooh. Okay,
22.
so if you guys meet on a skill check, whatever it was stays
Oh, he
the same. He rolled a
Okay,
24
so-
as well.
Oh
So
god.
you get your arm around his neck, and at the last instant, he throws your hands off, and then he comes back in to try and get a hold on you. You rolled a 14. He rolled a 7. So he comes after you. You twirl out of the way, bit your arm up around his neck. Your turn. You're trying to grapple here. You
Yeah.
guys are evenly matched. He avoids you, and he comes back with his own pin. You rolled an 11.
So did I.
Okay. Doesn't get it. Your turn. Try to grapple him.
Come on. 13. Nah, he. Okay.
Keep rolling. You guys are going round for round. Arms, legs, everything flying all over the place. He's trying to grapple you. He does grapple
Ooh.
you. You have to try and escape. He rolled a 23.
Fuck. No, you got
You go
me.
to twirl out of the way. He trips you up and lands with the full force of his body weight on top of you, knocking the breath out of you. And if you get called pinned, he stands up, kind of grunts a little bit, and he extends a hand down towards you. Picks you up, kind of leave the ground a little bit, pats you on the shoulder. Better luck next time.
It was an honor. I think I've watched you compete before.
You're still
Yeah.
not that scary.
I'm actually glad when people don't find me that scary. Thank you.
You see him look over to the side, point at Lycus. You're next.
Try not to kill him, please.
I'll try. I holler from like way over.
No, as I go up to Lycus, I go kick his ass.
Yeah.
Alright, Lycus. You see Egan there, stretches out his neck a little bit, picks his legs up. He rolled an 8 for initiative.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
Bam!
Alright. You got the initiative. Has his arms open, motions towards you. He's just kind of standing there, all casual, rocking back and forth a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's your go. You can try to
I
grab
go
him, or
to
you can wait.
sweep the legs.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, 19.
Ooh,
Fucking smirky face. Bow. You
he
still
wasn't
rolling
ready for it.
two?
You come in high. No, that was because you rolled in D&D Beyond. Either way, you
Okay.
failed. I don't know why I did too. Oh, because I had you selected again.
I'll do it in turn. I got
We're
it.
good. We're good. It's because I had both y'all selected again from initiative.
Mhm.
So you go high, and at the last second, he grins at you. You go down, take his legs out from underneath him, and go to climb on top of him. So this is for the win.
Come on.
He rolled a 9 to get out of it.
I rolled a 9 to
He
keep
rolled a
him.
9, so he's still there.
No, he's not.
He is.
That means we get to
It
do it
stays the
again.
same. He stays the same. So it's your turn, so you can try and clinch it here.
20.
Oh,
No, wait, is it a 20?
it's 1d20 plus 1. Apparently it was a 10. 11.
It landed? That was
Yeah,
weird.
well, we can't count on the visual dice. We have to go by the chat.
no, I know.
It's
I
supposed
was
to.
just so excited, and then I see a 12.
I know.
I'm like, what
I was
the
excited
fuck?
too. I was like, oh! Alright, so he throws you off, rolls over. He escapes. He tries to pin you. He rolled a 12.
Not up in here!
19. You stay out of the way. Your turn to go back at him.
Sweep him out, roll around, go for that arm bar. Oh.
He was ready for it this time. He hops over
Okay.
your legs, tries to land on top of you. He's rolling to pin now.
Yeah,
That's another
yeah,
19.
you got me.
That's a
Shit!
12. He's got one hold on you. He's trying to clinch it up here.
Oh my god.
You rolled a 20.
Yeah.
13. He swoops you around, gets you behind the neck, knocks your knees out from underneath you, and pins you on the ground.
Yeah.
When they call the victory, he whispers, "You're feisty. Not bad." And helps you up, picks you up on your feet, kind of plops you on your feet there in the dirt. All right. So, the end of that competition, they continue wrestling. Ultimately, Egan takes third place, Sai takes second place, and Georges takes first place. All right. So, the night falls, the party begins, the next dawn comes on, and today's event, the final event before the Great Relay, is boxing. So, last chance to get a medal before the Great Relay. Who is going to be boxing today? Lycus raises his hand. Euron raises her hand.
I know. I'm just saying. If you
Rowan
want
looks
a
over
medal,
at you. He has an eyebrow raised at you, like,
you might get to talk to a dryad.
I'm good. I'm good. I'll find that hair some other way.
very well, very well. Okay, silver, please, and just go right over there. All right. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I've got my arm over Lycus's shoulders as we walk.
So, which one of you two would like to go through the trial first?
Ladies first.
All right. We walk
Kick
up,
his ass, Seabass.
walk up into the ring, and then from behind the crowd coming in for the first day of the trials, you hear another. This one is a fully furred black bear. This one's standing taller with a much, much bigger frame on his torso area. He's standing upright, and you see he has these strange bronze gloves fitted over his paws. He stands up. All right. So, Euron's up first. All right. We're using regular combat rules for this. Roll for initiative.
Does this bear have a name?
Come on, Smasher. Come on.
God. Crusher
Now remember,
and
you are wearing
Smasher.
nothing, so your AC is your dex. It's 10 plus your dex, I believe, right? Is that right? Or is it 8 plus dex? Can't remember. It's 10
I'm
plus
sorry,
dex.
what'd you ask?
Hold
Your-
on, let me. Here's how I'll confirm. Hold on.
Your base AC when you're unarmored at all, is it 10 plus?
It's 10 plus your
Okay,
dex.
10
Yeah,
plus
10
dex.
is your base always.
Beautiful. Thank you. So yeah, 10 plus your dex modifier.
So that would be 12.
Okay.
Yeah, 12. Oh, God, help me.
All right. So, I'm going to pop up the combat tracker here, and we'll get started. So, you have the initiative. I'm going to let you know right now, he has an AC of 11.
Okay.
Okay?
So it's.
And he has a +2 to his rolls. And your unarmed attack is going to be 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
You do 4 damage. All right. You come across, catch him on his jaw. He returns a blow. Oh, this is a d12. I do not want a d12. So this +2. That's a 12 to hit. Does that hit? Does it reach
That
your-
is exactly AC, so that hits.
So it's going to be 3 bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay. Let me quickly. Okay.
17 to hit. You hit again for another 4 damage. Nice. He comes back across. Wham! With the 21 to hit.
fuck.
21 to hit for another 3 damage.
Ow. So we're going until my. How low are we going till for help?
So you're running hit points.
That's 6. I've got 61 hit points left.
He doesn't.
Okay. All right. All right.
Hit him. You guys are just going round for round. Jab, 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 jab.
Oh,
That's a
fuck.
9 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. He is going to 11 to hit. That's a miss.
Yep.
Go for it.
That is 11 exactly.
That's a hit. So it takes another 4. That's an 18 to hit. So that's another 3 to you.
God.
Your turn to strike.
Should I be keeping track, or are you keeping track for my health?
For your health, you keep track.
Okay.
But your health isn't going to be an issue here.
17 for 4.
That's a hit. He's on his last legs. He's going to miss you. That's a hit.
I would like to, in the honor, actually, would it break the rules if I switch from a punch? Would I know this?
It's boxing. Yeah. You're supposed to punch or
Damn
use
it.
your hands at least. Hand strikes.
I was gonna try and slap in the honor of our friend and my friend in the stands, but never mind.
You can slap. It's fine. As long as you're using your hands to strike him.
I'm a bitch slap that bear onto the ground.
Whack! Lips quivering. He falls down. Megs come over real quick and revive him with some herbs. He's back up on his feet, but you advance. Alright. Lycus is up.
Hell yeah. Let's do this.
Alright, Lycus. See if you can beat a black bear in unarmed combat.
All
Go ahead and roll
right.
for initiative.
I think I beat the black bear. Game over, y'all. I won the coin toss.
Alright, let's start some rolls. He has an AC of 11.
All right, so just a. What was the 2 attack? It's just
It's
fisticuffs,
your
right?
strength.
So
That's your strength modifier.
Just strength. Yeah, that.
Do you do any damage?
Just.
He's
straight
not like
strength.
me.
Yeah, let's say I really hope you're not a negative 1 on strength.
Yeah, just strength.
Okay, so you miss. He comes across with a natural and hits you. So that's going to be 4 damage, 4 bludgeoning damage. Thunk. Catches you in the collar. Go again. Oh wait, it's his turn. Oh no, that was his turn. I forget. We're basically doing them at the same time. So you go ahead and roll. That's a hit. So it's 1 plus strength. How much damage is that? 1.
I ain't got no man, you see these arms? These arms
Right.
are made for magic.
How many hit points do you have?
Oh, 52.
All right, we're just gonna keep track of strikes here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go with it.
All right, so his turn to hit. And yeah, your health isn't going to heal between now and the main event, so that doesn't matter. The 14 to hit, does that hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 to you,
Okay.
and that's a miss.
Okay.
All right. So both of us roll. He misses you.
Wow!
You hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, roll again.
I'm just gonna count how many times you hit him.
Pow! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's
That's all
a
I can
hit.
do.
I mean, you're whittling him down. It's boxing, man.
Well, he can't hit this. Can't hit this.
He
It's too
can't.
quick.
He just rolled another 9.
Rope-a-dope.
Put him on the ropes. Oh, why'd you think me like that? Why
He dodges out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Hey, God, he
Are
can't
we
roll
good?
anything.
Hell no, he can't, because he get tripped. Oh shit! I slipped. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, okay, I got it. Recovered. Roll around. Ow! Oh shit! Damn. Ah.
Roll. I'm trying to keep this on the same round. It's not working too well. Okay, so you hit.
Ooh, right in the ear. I hit him in the ear. He didn't even see it coming. Just bow right in the ear.
Next round.
Damn right.
He
He's so
rolled a
disoriented.
3.
He rolled a 3. Oh, the nuts! oh, that time! That uppercut! Right in the gonads. That's right. You better stumble over.
Nope, misses.
Big boy. All right. Here we go. You ready for it? Oh, no. He was ready. Okay. Oh shit, he was ready. God, ouch. Okay, that was a good hit.
I'm just gonna let you with the commentary. You're doing
Okay,
perfect.
no.
Keep
Yeah,
going.
no. Okay.
Keep it going.
That's right. You can't. You dance around. Okay, we dancing. We moving.
He hits.
Shuffling. What? No, he
16?
Yeah, did he hit me? Was that a train? Are you sure it wasn't a stool? God dang it.
Don't forget to add your strength modifier. I mean, it's +1, but still.
There is no strength modifier.
You have a +0.
Zero, flat roll. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Alright, keep
this
rolling.
is me just rolling 20s.
Keep rolling.
I am rolling.
What is your AC? Because he has a +2.
13.
Okay, so that's a hit for him and a hit for you.
That's right. We both jammed each other. He hit a little harder. All right.
Track your damage. Track your damage.
Oh, I'm not even paying attention to the damage. I'm just totally just.
We'll say that's been 5 hits so far. The first one, we'll say they're all at 3, so it's 15 damage so far.
Oh, 50. Okay, hold on. I gotta do math. 52 minus 15. It's like what, 47? 37.
37.
You gotta hit him 5 more times. Come on,
All right,
Mike.
so you said 3 damage per? Okay, just make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, no.
0 to 6.
No, here we go.
He hit you again. He rolled a 15 to hit. And this next round, he's going to hit you again.
Yeah,
But you hit him.
I got you, bitch.
He's at 7 so far? Okay.
I'm trying to count.
I know.
Nah.
You hit again. He does not.
Uppercut. Get on me. Get out. I feel lucky on that one. Hold on. I feel lucky on that
Go
one.
for it.
I'm going to feel pretty lucky on that one. Pow! Double uppercut. See, I faked him. I didn't see that at all.
You're whittling him down.
Hit him with a crit, and you can hit him. 2 damage.
We're just gonna call it. Wham! You slam, a couple of teeth fly out.
Your one screams and fucking like, that's my boy!
Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay.
Give me some wine.
All right.
And I like limp the fuck off the stage. Like, it hurts so much.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this speed up because there's a lot more hit points here, and this is going to be a crap ton of rolling. So I'm going to institute some different rules. We're going to say the first one to land 5 hits.
5? Okay.
You can go 10. I just figured you guys are going to have to fight 3 other people, and then maybe each other if you both win.
5. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
5.
All right. First one to land 5 hits wins. So first up is Spira. Where's my thing? Right here. Boop, 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 boop. There you are. Spira. So which one of you two you're on? You can either go first or you can let Lycus go first.
Do you need a minute?
Yeah.
And there's no healing. Anything else is fair game.
Well, it won't matter because it's just to 5 now.
I'll go before him then.
Okay. All right. Add y'all to the combat tracker. Yeah, you're right. Healing doesn't matter.
Now, bow to her.
She nods to you. Let's roll for initiative. Ooh, she rolled a 21.
Initiative don't win shit.
She has a +3 to hit. All right, so let's
Hey.
go. She moves in. I wonder if it'll save that. No, it won't. I'll have to do it next time. That's a 5 to hit you.
Misses.
All right, you go for a strike.
Nice.
Her AC is 11.
Yeah, that was a 25 to hit.
All right, so that's 1 for you. So anybody keeping track? That'd be great if y'all keep track.
Here,
Somebody else.
to her. Thank you.
All right, her turn. That is a 4.
Ooh.
2. Round after round, Euron's got the edge right now. That's a 12 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's 1.
Yes.
That's another one. She's on the ropes. She's not looking too good. 13 to hit.
Oh, that was
It's a
so
miss.
close.
She thinks she's on to you now. She's got your number. Except, nope. You dodge and strike again. That's 4. She's reeling. Is that 3 or 4? That's 4, yeah.
That's 4, yeah.
She misses.
No! Took it.
You ring her bell. Toros falls on the ground. Gets up a little bit. Spits
I'll help
out.
her up.
She looks up at you. She spits some dust out of her mouth. Grabs her hand. Like she's got a hitch in her back or something. Cracks her neck. Nods to you and looks over at Lycus.
Let me fix my about to get it on up in the heart.
I thought you were going to say, like, here, hold my earrings.
I mean, I will do it, but hold up now. This bitch about to get it.
All right.
All right,
So
let's do this.
her AC is 11. What's yours? With
13.
nothing on?
13.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. You're tracking that, Sinus? Okay, so she has to roll higher than the 13. Too easy. Let's roll for initiative. Oh, sorry. I rolled for you. Let me undo that.
Yeah, let's undo that.
I clicked the wrong button. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled a 14. You have the initiative. Let's do it.
All right. Coming straight out of the jab. Just go right for it. And where the hell is mine?
You can just roll.
Hold on.
Just roll d20 because it's a flat roll.
I know, but there it is. I want to actually do the. Oh, it's just saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Thought I was gonna be able to do some cool thingy. No. All right, straight jab in. It was a
You
miss.
miss. She
All right.
counterstrokes.
Okay. Oh, she's quick. Okay, she's quick. All right. We got you. You ready for this one? No. Yeah, you are ready. Okay, yeah, you ready? Oh, damn. Damn, she is ready. She ready all day.
An uppercut across the chin.
Nope. What the fuck?
She comes back around with a backhand.
No, I saw that one coming. You ain't getting me another time. All right. You ready? Your turn. Here we go. You bow.
That's a hit. That's an 11. He counterstrokes. Nope. 1 and
Too
1.
quick for you. Bow. Another one for you.
It's 2. 2 to Lycus. That's 1 for her.
Fuck.
2 and 2.
2 to 2.
She hits you.
Now, God damn it, this
3 to
world
2
quick.
her.
All right. Here you go. I got you.
That's a hit. 3 for Lycus.
Okay,
4
okay.
for her.
What? That wasn't a 4 for
Oh
her.
no, I'm sorry. It's 12. That's right. You have 15. I was thinking my own AC. All right, so
it
you guys
should
are
be 3 and
tied.
2. Yeah. Is it 3 and 3?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
3.
Okay.
I
your roll.
don't think I got hit 3 times.
You did.
I got ranged the second time, rang me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So it's
You
like,
did.
Wait. Okay. All right. You pow! Back at you, bitch!
That's 4 for Lycus.
No! Get yourself!
Oh, she's teetering. She's teetering.
That's right! Finish her up! Go for the
Bam!
kiss!
Her head rocks and she kind of dazes for a little bit before kind of slumping up against you. Her weight on your body.
It's okay, I got you. No, you're good. Okay. You did so good. Just lay there.
Patronizing asshole.
Yeah. No, you did so good.
All right, so there's 4 competitors left. You 2, Sai, and George's. There's 4. You 2 are 2 of the 4. Okay. So, you're up first, and you are going up against Sai.
He was the past victor, right?
No, he was from Arisia.
He was a Reese, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a badass. Alright, so initiative roll. He beats you on initiative, he comes at you, and he kind of floats more than runs towards you, and all of a sudden out of
What,
nowhere,
like a butterfly, sting like a bee?
his hands start flying with remarkable speed. That is going to
That
be
bitch got a bless.
16 to hit for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that
Wait, what?
hit?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what? And we all have bless too, so the
Yeah,
attack rolls would
shouldn't
actually.
be, no, there's no bless. There's
Oh,
bless.
we don't get bonus from our clerics.
I mean, you can, but he would get it too, so I was just ignoring it.
Oh,
Does none of you
okay,
guys
I
have
thought
any
we-
That was
different magic?
3, you said?
I'm sorry, it's 7. He rolled a 4. It's 7. But it doesn't matter. Damage doesn't matter. Never mind. We're doing 5. That's right.
Yeah, okay.
That's right.
So what did he roll?
He
to
rolled
hit
a
me?
16. He rolled a
16, yeah, that hits.
Okay. So you guys are taking the monk's advantage away since we're not doing damage. He has an AC of 15.
Fuck! Sorry.
He rolled a 17.
Why is it
Hit.
rolling a saving throw? Because it's rolling two dice.
Because
to do
it's
that.
because since he's a warrior monk, if he hits you, you get knocked prone, and I'm just ignoring that in favor of the
Oh.
easy hit or no hit thing.
Oh, okay. I was just curious because it's weird.
So you would have, if we were playing normal rules, you guys would be having to save against getting knocked prone. That's a hit. It's 9. Nope, miss. You come back and hit. Good job. He rolls a 15 against you. You roll a 14 against him, so you miss him. He hits you. He rolled a 10, so he missed you. You roll a 17. You hit him.
God.
He is not used to this. You can't understand why his amazing martial abilities aren't working on you. He rolls an 18 to hit you. Crit. We'll count that as 2. Bam! Slam. He rolls in the dirt. And out of nowhere, hops back up on his feet, looking at Lycus.
I will presumably just spit blood out.
Yeah,
as I
these
walk
hits
away.
hurt a lot. These hits hurt a
and
whole
I'm
lot.
just gonna look at Lycus and just be like, that fucking hurt. Good luck.
Alright, Lycus. Let's roll for initiative, buddy.
Go on.
I don't have it.
Nope. Alright, so as soon as you step in the ring, he's at you. Wham! 18 to hit.
Did he go? Am I just looking up? What the fuck was that? Did I hit him?
I didn't see a roll.
That's weird.
It is weird.
I thought I saw his dice. It looked like
I
he rolled
did.
he rolled
I
a
saw the dice.
10.
I didn't see it in the chat. Hit it again?
I can't. It won't let me.
Really? Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Just remember, roll a d20. It's a 5. Well, it's giving you a +3 to your unarmed strike.
Well, because I am proficient with unarmed strike, so it should be a +3.
Oh,
if
then
it's
yeah.
an unarmed. Yeah, I didn't realize that at the time because I couldn't get the dang thing to work.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that'd be a 5. So we can just roll to make it faster. Roll your d20. We'll add 3 to it. Whatever it is.
No, I got you. I got this.
He rolls a 7 against you.
Ow!
You rolled a natural 20, so that counts as 2, right? No, you rolled a 17.
No,
so
that's a dirty 20. That's a dirty
added the
20.
modifier. Dirty 20. Got it. Okay, so you got a hit. That's your first hit. He has
And
one
he's hit you one. And he's hit
Yeah,
you
yeah, so
once
we're
already.
1-1.
He's a 13 to hit you. Misses.
Nope.
You roll a 16 to hit
I'm
him.
a 16, bitch!
You hit him.
Ah!
I have a feeling might get a year on in
Oh,
Lycus.
God.
He hit you with a dirty 20. You
Back
hit
in
him
his
with a
face!
22. God.
Back in your face! Pow!
He misses you with an 11.
Sweep the leg! Sweep the leg! Nope.
Nope,
Didn't
nothing.
sweep. Didn't sweep.
He hit you with an 18.
No, I got
You miss him. He hit you with a 19.
Oh, God, he hurt. He's so fast! Ah!
You're reeling.
Fuck!
Your senses are reeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom! Like it's face up on the ground. Zai just looks at him and shrugs and walks off.
I'll
Alright,
go
you're
and
on.
help Lycus up.
So that means that Lycus has 3rd place. And wait, hold on.
Yes, that's right.
No. You know what? Hold on.
I
let me
beat
roll-
him.
I'm gonna make Sai and George's fight real quick. Sai needs to roll greater than 18 to beat George's. Nope. All right. So he's knocked out. We're gonna say you do a rematch with Sai. We're gonna do 1d20. This is just to give you a chance of getting a medal. So let's just do a flat d20. Whoever wins wins. He rolled a 19. Oof.
Who are you talking to for that one?
I was talking to
Why
Lycus.
did it roll twice?
The
It
first
rolled
one
a
was
9
him
then-
against. The first one was him against George's.
Ah,
That one's against
I'm
you.
sorry, it delayed it on my side.
It's okay. So roll a flat d20. You might be a 19. Do you have any more lucky uses?
She never had lucky.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, I misunderstood.
You
Okay,
get
no,
to,
this is-
yeah,
this
you get
is-
to rematch.
This is a rematch with Sai because
Oh.
George has beat him.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
Flat
dun.
d20.
Just for the 20. I have one left. Let me go ahead and use my last lucky.
You gotta get a 20, man.
Gotta get. Oh, sorry, I rolled a +3, but whatever. Yeah, I failed it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're out. So Sai's definitely in third place. So you're on. You're fighting Georges for the championship.
Oh God. Okay.
Combat tracker cleared, and add you to roll initiative. You rolled a 15 to
shit.
start. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter because we're not tracking damage. All right, so he has a +2.
So what's his AC?
His AC is 12.
Okay. So same as me.
Yep, you got it. All right, first round. Now he's hitting
Nope.
first. So you miss, and he misses. He lashes out again. That's 6. Nope.
Sorry, I clicked out.
It's okay. That's a
hit
hit.
him.
1 for Euron. Nope. He's missing you all over the place. 2 for Euron. That's 1 for him.
Nope.
Nope. Round after round, blow after blow. You guys are both on your last legs. He misses again. Nope.
9 at 1.
Oof. Oof. 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. You hit. So you're up by 1. He misses. You hit.
Where's this guy from again?
George's?
Yeah.
He's the guy from the Order of Sidon. He hits.
He's the guy from the Order of Sidon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to clock him.
You better. You're 1 away. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I hit him with every app. I want to try and knock him out. Can I knock him out?
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna clock him as hard as I can so he just goes down.
Catches him in the temple. His head turns and he looks back at you and his eyes are just dazed. Falling face first in the ground. Arms and legs completely limp. Nothing else going on. He's dead.
Valis,
Not dead,
my
but-
lady, that was for you.
Alright. So, let me see something real quick. Alright.
Oh God.
Alright. Yeah. So we're going to hold off on the Great Relay. That's going to take a little bit of time. We're already past time. I was hoping to get through it, but that's okay. That's right. So we're going to stop here.
Oh, God.
Euron wins the Mithril Medal for boxing as well. She has 2 Mithril Medals. Sinus has 1. You are both welcome to participate in the Great Games. You will need 2 more allies, though, other people who have 1 medals. So, we can talk to you about the other people who won medals, and you can have them on your team. We'll do the Great Relay next time when we get back to wrap up the Great Games, and it's going to be a really exciting session. So I hope everybody can join us. I hope you had a little bit of fun with a whole bunch of dice rolling tonight. And yeah, until next time, you guys be good to each other. Take care of yourselves. Be happy. Vote if you haven't voted. Don't get crazy with the election. Be nice. Love you guys. Talk to you later.